All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another random little stream here. I'm sweating. I'm hot. I'm in Brazil. I'm in the side room with the nice light. Found some nice light finally. So what we're going to do today, we're just going to hang out, talk a little Top Shot. We got Pack Drip in the back in the green room, sipping on something back there. And we got some packs. We're going to rip some hustle and show packs. I thought that we might be ripping some reward packs. That's what I was pretty excited about, but doesn't look like that's happening. So I keep refreshing that page, seeing if my basic rewards are coming in. They haven't come in yet. But what is up, Captain C Note? We're going to have some duck races. And what is up, Patrick? Solitary confinement. I got some bars around me, that's for sure. And actually, Jeb, it does look like the beginning of Saw, and I probably could find some blades around here too to just really drive that home. But what we're going to do is we got our lucky Brazilian coconut right here. And this is going to give us some good luck today. I don't even know what we're hoping to rip, honestly. I guess like I want some rookies in that pack. I want some, I kind of want a Miles Bridges. That's what I'm hoping for. So we got to slap the coconut for some good luck today. So, you know, Rodney didn't get anything special in his 7 packs. Unfortunately, that's probably what's going to happen for the most part. To me, these packs are sort of like, it's like Top Shot right now, right? Top Shot's just humming along. Like Top Shot's just executing. Like there's nothing to complain about right now. Complaining is sometimes what we like to do. It's fun. There's nothing really to complain about. It's all kind of solid, just kind of moving along, smooth. That's sort of what these packs are to me too. It's just like smooth running. The queue was super fast. So let's just dive right into it. Let's bring Pack Drip. I got to make a new intro for Pack Drip because, you know, the Pack Drip has really evolved from the Island Boy video. And I actually don't even have it loaded. So I don't know what video to show. Well, let's just give a good old Borat.
King in the castle, king in the castle.
All right, so there's the king of the castle. There's Pack Drip.
Yo, what go on, Tandy? You know what I'm saying? I'm still the Island Boy. Still got a little gold on. Still got the watch. Still got the other little on the wrist. You know how?
All right.
Another thing, I came with the gasolina.
What is that? The Parcha cocktail. What is that like?
You ever hear gasolina?
What is that? Tell us more about that.
It's from Puerto Rico.
Okay, so what is it? It's just juice, or is there something special to that juice?
It's a Capri Sun that's 10% alcohol.
I had a feeling.
Yeah, it's passion fruit. It's good.
Is that literally what they were rapping about in that song?
A little bit. There's metaphors. There's multiple things, but yes.
Got it.
Something along those lines. But
So,
yeah,
I
I'm
mean,
still
it's always
tapping
a
into my
metaphor.
Island Boy roots. I actually am offended that it wasn't aired.
Well, I mean, if you start talking for long enough, I'll try to upload it and get it going. But
How many more
see,
tats do I need to put on my face?
I think actually, probably a lot more. If you really look at what those guys look like, you need plenty more.
I need to grow
Um,
my hair too.
yeah. So Captain C-Note got a Book Knight. I'm missing a Book Knight.
Okay.
I need one. He got, hold
UConn,
on,
love
Book
it.
Knight and I'm probably saying that wrong, but Boo Knight, I don't know, 12K in
James
7
Book
packs
Knight.
here. Yeah.
It's
All right.
like Book Night, like book. I don't know. That's at least the way he went to UConn. I follow UConn hoops more than any other college. And yeah, James Book Night.
Yeah, I think this is the good call right here by Rodney. You're drinking booze for kids. I think that's accurate.
Rules for kids. Gasolina.
It's hard to argue with that one.
I drank these on the beach when I was in Puerto Rico. Oh my god, it was lovely.
mm,
I love it
I
there. It's the best. The water, everything.
I'm sure it is. It's probably got that nice Island Boy water.
It does. Keeps you fresh.
Nice. All right. So first of all, what are we hoping for in these packs? Are you hoping for anything in particular?
So I'm hoping for, I guess, just low cereals, jersey matches. That's the type of thing. There was some cool plays. Nothing I really need for team sets or anything. I'm gonna get the whole set. I have the original Hustle and Show. Might as well just keep on the tradition.
All right, fair enough. So
Yeah.
I'm being accused of sitting on the toilet. It sounds like is that because of the tiles in the back? That must be what it is.
A little bathroomy vibe.
Yeah, I assure you. I mean, there's my prison. There's my prison cell, right? This is. I promise I'm not on the toilet. See, no toilet. Not
Gotcha.
pooping.
Not
Promise I'm not pooping. All right. Well, let's just fire it up. Just
Get
do
these
this.
packs going. I'm upset that the packs haven't been delivered yet.
I tried to get you some alpha to try to see when those were going to be delivered, and apparently there was no timeline on it. So
That stinks because we kind of everyone was excited that pulled together all these moments. We're gonna see what's happening. Okay, you got 6 packs.
yeah, so let's just rip them, grip them, and rip them.
All right.
So I already saw the guys on the stream today on the Top Shot official stream. They
Mhm.
played the music, and it was unfortunately, well, I don't think this is playing, but it was unfortunately the regular music. And they're like, why is it the default? And I gotta,
Hustle and Show didn't have a beat.
yeah, listen, ready?
Man,
Here we go.
my brother makes beats. I need to put them on.
Right? Like, why are we listening to the same old beats? I mean, if we can choose something to complain about, and since you're part Jewish now, Pack Drip, the word of the day for you is kvetch. If we're gonna kvetch about something, I think we should be kvetching about the lack of cool music. So here we go. Let's just do it. Want some rookies? I think it's a Harrison Barnes.
Here we go.
All right, it's not bad.
He owns the company now. Let's be nice.
Yeah, I think this is like a new Magic moment, but
And Gary Harris
whatever.
went ham the other night, 28 points, and nobody played him in moment ranks. And with like his ratios and everything, I think he was an incredible play.
All right, well, and that's
He's
a
one of
good flash challenge player. to
wild
hold on
card,
to.
yeah, good wild card flash challenge player.
Oh, there's my Marcus Smart.
Ooh,
All
nice.
right, can't be
Celtics
mad at
first
Marcus
pack?
Smart. Yeah,
That's the best.
can't be mad at that. Celtics, man. I mean, Celtics are just frustrating this year. Just
Yeah.
stuck at 500.
But
Basically,
seeing
they're like
LeBron
under 500.
make the lazy play, barely even bending his knees to bend over to get a basketball,
Yeah,
that's
shows-
what
that
gets
shows you.
Celtics fans burning. Austin Kent's tapping in. He's getting it.
Yeah, that shows you everything you need to know. Also,
That's
about like
it. The
what
Celtics, they don't
Lakers
even
are
care. They
doing.
don't even look at the final score. Who lost, who won, doesn't matter. LeBron
Yeah.
didn't even bend over for the ball. LeBron sucks. That's what it drives Celtics fans. There's the
Yeah.
ultimate hatred that he broke up the big three.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't hate him. This is another good flash player, Struess. I know Dream Shaker's a big Max Struess fan.
Yeah, Struess is good. He's a bucket. That guy's a professional scorer.
Yep. All right. Well, how do we rate this? I think we're okay with this. We want a rookie though. We
Yeah,
want a rookie.
It's good enough. Keep on clicking.
We'll
We
keep
want a
clicking.
triple badge.
We'll keep clicking our way. I don't think I've gotten a triple badge, by the way, in like how many of those junkie packs I bought? Probably 20 or so. Anyway, let's keep it going. Kelly Olynyk.
Nice.
Don't
Yeah,
need to watch
I've
that.
only pulled 2 triple badges. It was during S3, the second pack release. I only bought 4 packs. 2 of them had Jalen Suggs triple badges. I sold them both for 120 and just kept on flipping.
Solid. All right, we got a little Carl Anthony Towns for
like it.
our second. I guess this must be a show moment. Yes, it's not a
Yes.
hustle.
Oh yeah, that's for the show.
Yeah. All right, that's nice. I like it.
Imagine if he's also a fresh threads at the trade deadline.
Hmm.
Never know with Carl Anthony Towns. I don't know if the T Wolves would be able to blow it up, and they're just going to build around Edwards and do something new.
Well, what's their record right now? I mean, they're playing pretty well this year.
Yeah, they're
Are they
decent.
not?
They're decent. They've been getting hit with COVID and stuff. Their defense
yeah.
was really bad to start, but they've turned it around, and I think better offense beats bad defense anyways.
Mm-hmm. It's old friend Jeff Green, old friend from the Celtics. All right, let's keep it going. Let's see, what have we got next here? Maybe we need a little coconut for good luck.
We do. I put the coconut emoji in the chat. Maybe that's also what you could incorporate with the peaches, the coconut. I don't
Maybe.
know.
Well, I'm in Brazil, surely.
Yeah.
All right, Anthony Simons, another flash challenge play. I want a Bane, though. Give me a Bane already. Bradley Beal. Can't be mad at Bradley Beal. It's another good flash challenge
Nope.
play. I mean, Anthony Simons is basically going to be scoring a whole lot of points now for the Blazers now that they're completely tanking.
hmm
Um,
Luckily, I have him on my fantasy team, but my fantasy team has been tanking all season, so I don't know if he'll be able to man the ship himself.
Yeah. Here's our double. Another Carl Anthony Towns.
Hey,
I guess
Not a bad double.
that's true. It's a good player to have, I would say. There's another
Yeah.
Harrison Barnes, I'm guessing. No, it's a Chimizi Mitu.
Was it the game winner he hit from the corner?
Must
yeah.
be.
This was a good shot.
Got him. So we'll save that for our Cool Cats Game Winners challenge that we're still waiting for.
Do you know what I've never said it, and Jeb is tuned in. You know,
What is
the community is in debt because of him. Everybody bought into that game winners challenge that never happened. $40 Cole Anthony's, stacking them. You know what I'm saying? It was like a subprime mortgage real estate crisis, and it started because of Jeb's conspiracy videos.
Wow, Jeb, that's a real influencer
Jeb,
badge right there.
The stimmy was because of you.
Well, I guess do we thank him then?
Thank you. You know, at the end of the day, I needed it at a prime time. Couldn't have did it without that challenge, Jeb.
All right, we need some more coconuts. That was pretty good. You know, we got another Carl Anthony Towns. I think we just got to maybe hit on this side. That's going to get us our Bane. I'd like a Bane. I'd like a Nesmith, and I'd like a Miles Bridges. Here we go.
All right.
Let's go Hebrew, right for left.
Oh, 97 already. Let's go. Look at you. You spoke it into existence. Holy cow. 97.
All right. That's a double-digit cereal. We can't be mad at that.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Double-digit cereal. Those are
That's what
delicious.
I'm talking about.
There we go. That's A. Gordon. There's your A. Gordon.
This is a hustle moment. It's a nice windmill.
Mm-hmm. The fro. Ooh, I like how they slow it down.
The thumbnail's nice.
It's pretty cool. They slowed it down in the middle of the dunk. Have we ever seen that before? On another moment?
Yeah, I think they've altered a few video.
They just slow it like while he's floating in the air.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look at that. All right, that's okay. All right, next.
97, man. There's got to be something else in this pack, right? I feel like
so.
it's like one of those packs, the God packs. It's got everything in it. Triple badge.
Let's see. Here we go.
Smell it.
I can smell the triple badge.
It's here.
Nope.
Next to that one.
It's right here. There it is.
There it is. Paul Millsap next to the. All right, it was a Celtics pack. That's what it was.
All right. Okay, that's what we thought it was gonna be. I can't be mad at Tatum.
Yeah, definitely can. It's not.
All right, how many we got left here? We got 2 left.
2 more packs, and then we got 7 of mine. I'm ripping them all.
All right.
I feel
Maybe if we're
bad for the
lucky.
people who traded in and helped me do this challenge. You know, I wanted to rip this pack and kind of get the ball moving.
Yeah, that would have been nice. Get some balls moving. But
Yeah,
balls are stuck right now.
they are.
Ball, the new Detroit
Speaking of
Piston.
Bol. Look at that.
Looks like a young giraffe finding its way in the Serengeti.
He does, and he's gonna him and Taco Fall. Can you imagine that lineup in Detroit? Though I think
Is-
they're cutting Taco Fall for Bol.
Wait, is
Excuse me.
Taco Fall in Detroit? I thought he was on the Cavs. He got traded.
I thought he got
cut
traded
and
or
signed?
cut or something. Yeah, I
Hmm.
thought there was some weird thing with Taco Fall. He got cut and he's on the Pistons. I could be wrong, but I think
Okay.
he's off the Cavs.
All right.
Yeah.
John Collins.
I like John Collins.
Is it Robert Williams?
I don't think he should get traded at the deadline. It's Clint Capella. Clint Capella is the problem. He's not playing any
Is he?
defense. Okongwu just came back.
Is
Love
Clint
Robert
Capella doesn't play defense?
He hasn't been playing good defense at all. No, he hasn't been committed to it. Last year he did really good, but Onyeka Okongwu was coming off the bench, cleaning up, doing really good. This year he was hurt. He just got back, but he's got to take a little while to get back to what he was doing.
Okay.
Collins,
Well,
though, I like what he could do. 40% from the corners. He's special.
Mm-hmm.
Really is.
All right. Well, that was not what we really want to see. This is our last go. Let's go. We need some coconut. Need some coconut energy right now.
There we go.
Let's shake it. It's got some sweet coconut water in there.
Yep.
All right. Here we go. Come on. One time. Oh, there's Miles Bridges, maybe? Woo!
Let's go. Yeah.
All
More
right, I
show.
saw-
I think all
Oof.
your packs were show. No
Were they
hustle.
really?
No, you had smart.
Smart, yeah. Well, I like Miles Bridges. All right, so this is the pack. Here we go.
The triple badge was that the proper side to start from?
Yeah.
All right, it was. Gary Harris. All right, Derrick Jones Jr. Some good dunks.
Bang.
It's a little it's a little Wi-Fi right now. A little bad Wi-Fi right now.
I was getting spotty. You getting that Brazilian Wi-Fi treatment?
Yeah, we're getting the Brazilian Wi-Fi.
Oh, I got my Bane. All right.
There you go. Last pick.
Bang.
Bong! Bing bong! Bing bang! You
All right,
got
our
it.
Bane. And our best
Bane.
pull was our Terrence Davis serial 97.
97. That's a good pull.
That might be the year he was born.
That might be a birth year. I'm 95, and I don't know if Terrence
Should we
Davis
check it
is
out?
younger than me.
Terrence Davis birth year. Let's do it. Terrence Davis 97.
97 birth year. Terrence Davis is gonna buy this off of you.
Hold on, let me show you this. Hold on, where is it?
I
Let me
love
show
it.
you this. So you like that call, by the way?
I do. You did. That was a good call.
Look at that. Look at that.
97. Call it cards. Do you know my guy? Call it cards. He's on Twitter.
I think I do. I think he may have tweeted something
He's
today.
an obscure cereal guy. But yeah, he would go nuts for this right now. He would freak
right.
out.
All right, call it cards. My DMs are open. 69 Ethereum.
I'll try to connect you guys. 69 Ethereum is something he could do easily.
All right. Okay. So there's the packs. How's my Wi-Fi, by the way? I'm getting
The
some.
Wi-Fi has been good.
All right.
It just had that one little split up with the pack opening.
All right. Because it's resting on like a coconut tree. It's like waving in the wind. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What's up, Caleb? Nice to see you. Rodney, are we getting a Ja Morant challenge reward this year? Probably. Have we not got one yet? We probably will. Not in this set, but probably another one. Stinky, my dandy. He thinks that these packs are stinky. I think you're probably right.
Stinky.
Yeah, I don't know if it was worth the squeeze on that one.
Nah. And Frank Jackson, yeah, that mustache definitely did catch my eye. I gotta admit.
Elite.
But listen, we got some doubles. So if anybody needs to swap, who knows? Patrick, maybe you'll get something. We'll swap right now.
Yeah, we'll swap up. Let's see. You got 1,000,000 Carl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, I think I got 2 Towns. What I get? 1 Smart, 2 A Gordons, and 1 Bridges. If I'm so no, Rodney, there will be no, sir. There will be no John Morant
No John
reward,
Morant.
sir. There is a Kristaps Porzingis and a Steph Curry. 2 players totally on the same level, the same regard. Kristaps Porzingis right here, Steph
And
Curry right
Steph
here.
Curry.
You almost never. They're almost always in the same sentence. You can't say Steph Curry's name without somebody mentioning Kristaps Porzingis. So
Yeah.
it's a
KP.
marriage made in heaven.
It was. Do you want me to share the screen? Jump over?
Yeah. Share that.
Hold up. Any value on the Curry award? It all depends on what the challenge criteria is. That's the big problem that I would say on guessing this.
Also, I've seen
They
people
don't do legacy anymore. The legacy challenges.
But didn't they do it with the fresh threads?
Yeah, they did. They did find a new way to do fresh threads, so they could probably do this.
Wasn't it legacy fresh threads? Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't
5
a
and 5?
legacy. No, it was designed like a showcase.
What do you mean though? Didn't you just need the fresh thread moments that they told you needed? Wasn't that what that's what I mean by like legacy. Isn't that what you needed? Or was there extra moments that I can't remember?
Kind of, but I kind of just want to see the legacy challenge get brought back. I don't know. I like the design of it. It makes sense. But
now I'm confused. What's a legacy challenge?
The old challenges, that's what they're called now, legacy challenges. Now a showcase challenge is now an original challenge that was a challenge, and then the old challenge was a quest. That was then a showcase quest.
Hold on. Yeah, that's you breaking my brain right now.
The verbiage, I'm sadly on point. That's the sick part.
I will actually. Jeb is telling us you did need some additional moments. All right,
yeah,
so legacy
there was something
moments
extra.
All
Specific moments. Challenges are open. They're more broad, and they let you use things that aren't, bottlenecks essentially. But there could be a bottleneck, like the LeBron
I thought the fresh threads. I got to go back and look what the fresh threads really needed. Because I thought that was the closest thing to a legacy challenge. It was like 5 fresh threads, and then the following one was the other 5 fresh threads, and maybe it added like 1 or 2 moments that were super general, like you could pick from like 50 different options, but I don't remember what it was now.
But yeah, so that it had that element, so that's why it's just still not a legacy challenge. But yeah, you want me to jump to the pack page?
Jump all over it.
Let's go. So this is oops. No.
All right, let me know when you're ready and I'll put that
Here
in
we
there.
go. I got
it. Jeb is about to tilt the market again. He said he put out a video speculating that you'll need Hustle and Show S2 moments on top of the Hustle and Show S3 moments. And I actually saw that
same impression.
I saw that video, Jeb, and I think that that's probably a pretty decent guess. And some people are saying that you'll need like a random Curry moment, and maybe you won't need it for Porzingis. But as I was saying earlier, Porzingis is here and Curry's right here next to him. So I can't think
I
can't think they're going to throw shade on Porzingis's name when him and Curry are practically like the same when we're talking about NBA talent, levels of fandom, just like the movement behind these players is arguably the same.
I want to say I seen actually Jeb Bush upload a video to YouTube, and it didn't even say a minute yet that it was uploaded, and I was the first one who clicked on it, first like, first comment. I'm actually his biggest fan. Jeb Bush. Jeb.
That's right. Jeb puts out good content. Jeb's also he bought a bunch of those garage sale Gary books, and he made a video about that. And I also have some garage sale Gary books as well.
All right, so here's my pack page. I want to say, since we're opening Hustle and Show, I feel like I'm not boasting too much here, because I have the original drop 1 and 2 packs from last year. This is diamond hands.
That
You
is
can't
diamond
teach
hands.
this. This is technique. This is different. This is God's gift. He just waved the wand on me,
Oh my god.
and I could do this. But so we're gonna, but we're ripping all of these. This is the second edition. We'll rip them all to shreds, all 7 packs. The rare pack hasn't came yet. We're gonna refresh one last time, just to make sure, make the people happy. All right, 7 packs. Let's go.
Come, Mr. Taliman, Tali
We need the reggaeton horn. We got the gasolina. We got it all.
Daylight come and me want to go home. Oh,
PJ Washington.
Oh
Oh my God! If Mike was here, he would lose it.
I know. We need Zakarian's video.
I know, right? PJ Washington. I know all of them by heart. It's kind of funny. Like I really like these are all my bros. They don't even know it. I feel like I watch the Top Shot community stuff more than anything now. I don't watch shows anymore.
Who
I
needs
just
to
make
watch
sure I'm
anything
caught up
else?
I caught up with everybody's stuff. I make sure everybody gets their view. Like, all right. Oh, he just put up something. All right, let me go watch that. Let me go read that. Kenyon Martin Jr. like to see it. Okay, we got something. We got a Devin Vassell. Here we go. He's really incredible. Also on my fantasy team, sleeper. We got a deep league. It's like 12 teams. So
Everyone on the Spurs is a sleeper.
actually 14 teams. But yeah, everyone on the Spurs is so good. When you watch them play, it's 4 guys on a string. It's DeJounte Murray, you got Vassell, you got Keldon Johnson, and who's the 4th guy on that squad? Obviously, I have Pirtle down low, but yeah, they're just incredible. Handles,
That's
campaign,
Cameron
okay. My name's
I'm
Cameron,
surprised-
so
I'm
I always like to
surprised,
see that.
He's the one who dunked over PJ, right?
Dunked over PJ, yeah.
So I'm surprised PJ Tucker allowed this moment to exist. I thought maybe he'd just like delete all Cameron Payne moments from Top Shot.
So he's never gonna let them exist. Gary Harris, okay. It's a good solid pack. We were already watching that Gary Harris moment. Let's go for the second pack.
All right, here we go.
I love to see it. I love to see it. Big time 3. Dylan Brooks, he just got hurt. I gotta cut him. This is my hustle and show. I have to cut him off my fantasy team. He's gone for 5 weeks.
By the way, an OnlyTan got a Mobley in his last pack. Suck it, suckers.
Okay.
Jeez. Good for you, pal.
Right? I'm pulling a Mobley right now. He just put some fire in my blood from that. Lamar Stevens, oh my God, this guy's incredible. I was watching him in Summer League. You could tell he was ready for NBA.
Oh!
Let's go. 2 Currys?
That's crazy. That's nice.
I know. Frank Jackson. Oh, 2
Porn
Currys and a
stash.
porn stash.
That's nice.
That is. We're here for it. All right, 3rd pack. I don't know. I'm cutting off the old beat. I'm sorry. Maybe it was hype. It could be. If you guys want it back, let us know for the 4th pack. Jayshawn Tate. Little Şengün hustle.
Bong.
This was a nice play. I remember when that happened. And look at KPJ standing right there, rooting on his teammate. They're trying to bash KPJ in the headlines. We ain't letting it happen. Josh Okogie block. All right. Trade ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Oh, Alex
Len.
Len, 3K. I thought it was a moment. You know what I'm saying? I thought one
A
of the
real
triple
moment.
badges.
Talking about a real moment.
We're talking about a real moment. But we got Alex Len. There you
Yep.
go.
All right. It's looking a little trade tickety so far.
It's looking trade tickety. We got a Matisse Thybulle block. All right, here we go. So
I'll take it.
I like to see that it's not a duplicate. That's
That's
what
true.
matters.
It's not a
I just-
duplicate. That's important.
Working to complete my set. That's what the whole point was of buying 7 was, and I'll finish the rest.
Yep.
And another
Ooh, two Alex
Len.
Lens.
2 Curries, there's sacrifice,
Yeah.
They give, they take.
Absolutely.
All right, here we go. 4th pack. We're
Here we
gonna
go. This is the big one.
We're gonna start from bottom right this time.
Is that another Curry? Oh my God, dude. What is going on with you and the Curries?
I was hustling 3
Every
Curries.
single one of these Curries. Well, what's the going rate for those Curries right now? Like 10
Probably about
bucks?
$8. I'd say 8. Probably be a safe
8.
guess. Miles Bridges. Okay.
Ooh,
Ripped Harden.
my boy.
Let's go. Nice 360.
So Curry at the moment 6. But as soon as he
$6.
enters any flash challenge, that'll go up
Here
to
we
10
go.
probably.
Here we go. Paul Reed.
Is that a rookie?
Blocking Giannis.
Yeah, that's
This
a rookie.
burns me that I actually pulled this. It's not a rookie. It's just a TSD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's just a 1 badge. Paul Reed's, I think he played last year.
Oh, okay. Can't be mad at that.
Hamidou Diallo. Okay, I like to see it. Always a throwdown. Very
Always a
special with the
throwdown.
mask.
And he scored like 1,000,000 points the other day.
Yeah, he did. He's special. Jelly fam. Those New York guards, you got to watch out for him.
It's another. What's a nice cereal? Frank
Frank
Kaminsky. It's another Top
Kaminsky.
Shot debut.
Yeah, this was actually a pretty good pack.
That was pretty darn good.
Yes! 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 Oh, God, yes!
These cereals are like almost the same too. They're pretty close.
Man, do you think we can pull another Curry?
If we pull a 4th Curry, that'd be insane. Like what's the ratio? The full
Oh,
4
like
to 7
let's give it a
ratio?
few slaps. A few slaps.
All right, slap that coconut. We need it. Devin Vassell. Okay.
Okay, there's your double, Devin.
That's my double, so that's what I got to trade somebody. Pascal on KD. That was rough.
Hmm.
Yeah, he wasn't stopping that. Eric Gordon.
Gordon. He was in a flash challenge recently.
Yep. Here we go. Muscala. These low cereals, and they're never triple badges. I thought it was going to be like a Trey Mann or something. But Mike Muscala, $4 maybe. Maybe I flip that and then buy a trade ticket and have $1 extra.
You could also do the locker room pack. You have a shot at getting like an S2, something or other. It's good for CS score at least.
All right, we're going next pack. 6 out of 7. We didn't have any home run hits. The 97 was the good hit that was from you.
By the way, we have an update as far as like which moments are going for how much. The top moments are Bridges, Brooks, and Thybulle for 16 each.
Okay,
Then it's
good.
Browns and Towns for 15, Turner, Gordon, Smart 14, Monk 13, 12 Vassell.
I got the Smart.
You got the Smat.
Got the Smart. Marcus Smart.
It's a
Here
nice
we go.
cereal right there.
Torian Prince layup. 5-5-8-5.
Why couldn't it just be 5-5-5-5?
I know. I just want all
Why
the
you gotta throw that
fives.
8 in there?
All right. We want something. Something special. Give us a good cereal. Kobe White.
Kobe. He's been playing
All
well,
right.
very
I
well.
heard Trey Kirby get excited about this moment earlier. I was watching their stream, the No Dunks pod.
Yeah,
All right.
nice,
Full
nice.
LeBron dunk. Dunk on.
The
Okay.
Trey
Always love a
Okay.
Trey Young assist.
can't be mad at a Trey.
He hits the bonus almost every night for moment ranks. He always gets like 10
On
assists.
every play type, on the assist play type.
The assist, yeah. Assist is really good. He's actually not a volume 3-point shooter as much as you'd think.
Ooh, another Len. You're
Yeah.
attracting a lot of Lens and Curries today.
Ugh, I don't want any lens. Let's move on. I gotta just get out of there. I don't want to harp on the lens. All right, we're gonna go right here, bottom right again. Stick to the formula, and we got a Valanciunas assist, and he baseball passes it down
It is a cool highlight.
to Alexander Walker. Yeah. No, Strus.
Strus, solid.
Okay, it was a little backdoor cut. Like to see it. 2000. Here we go. We got a duplicate Dylan Brooks. So
Okay.
some duplicates. I gotta make some trades. Here we go. TJ, everything is below 4,000, but it's not a triple badge. I'm gonna lose it.
I know, right? Why can't that just be 60,000? Or 59, 58, or 8, 7, 8, 1? Because like it's basically worth the same. Like the only
Exactly. We got all the fives we were asking for.
this Danilo. This is like the frightening reserve pack player. If you pull
Yes.
Danilo Garnaro, you pull a circulation 1,000 player that's worth $20.
Yeah.
All right,
Well,
that's it. That's the last pack.
That was it. That was the last pack. My lowest card pulled was 1277. Mike Muscala. Don't know how he's still in the league. And you know what? I'm not gonna open up an archive.
What
pack.
you opening?
The archive challenge. The
What
archive
else you wanna
challenge is
open?
already done. But we got this one coming our way.
I know. I wish that was coming already.
So this is what we got right now. The showcase. I'll show you guys all the moments that it took to get this rare pack. Something special. You guys will
Rodney's
be
saying
surprised.
all these packs today and my 7 boring packs have the feel of S3 common packs, quote unquote. I love this game. I think you're being sarcastic. If I were to
Yeah.
read into it, I love this game. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, it's not as exciting as a nice volatile reserve pack or a rare pack. I mean, that's what we were
Don't get
really
me
hoping
started
for. That.
on those reserve packs.
I know.
You know, I listed for lowest ask since I've pulled, and only 2 out of the 4 cards have sold.
Oh, jeez.
So like it went lower than I even estimated all this value.
Would you
bad.
line up for another one? That's the question.
Probably. I mean,
would?
who knows? But it sucks.
Because I don't know
But
that I would. I was
To
thinking
get
about
one
this
to
today.
hit, the pack was worth less than $200. My pack.
Here, I ripped
And
off
that-
some
it really
coconut skin
sucks.
for you.
I don't think nobody watches showcases, and nobody appreciates the beat either.
I've watched these videos with the beat before, but no, I don't ever watch these because what is the point?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the point. In the beginning, I kind of thought I did, but now I don't get
So how many of these moments did you just have, and how many did you have to get from other people?
it. So I only had 1 out of the 10. All these moments are other people's moments, and they all send them to me, and we're gonna get this pack together. We're gonna basically
Can you cut
whatever
the
we
music?
rip from it, we're selling it. And
Can you cut the music? I can barely hear you. All right, go ahead.
The music? It was getting lit, but
That was loud. I mean,
I've
it's either the
only-
music or the conversation. We got to choose one.
I only own 1 of these moments out of the 10.
So
in the showcase.
what is your strategy for lending and borrowing?
So basically, everyone has 10 shares. If you donated more than 1 moment, you have more than 1 share. We're gonna do 10%. So let's say I pull I don't know, Kevin Durant MGLE or something, or Kyrie MGLE, Harden, whatever. Let's say it's $500. There's 10 people. There's $50 each person. If you donated 2 moments, basically, if you have a 60K moment in your collection, list it for 100. He sends the link to me, and I send him $100.
Huh.
Basically.
Cool.
It's a good way to think about it, and a good way to like launder money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's like kind of the way you could think about it. It's just you overprice a 60K moment. I buy it off of them for the money that I owe them, and that kind of pays it back.
All right.
So we're
Can
just
you
hoping for the best, and we're trying to see what we can get from this. It's the first time we've ever did something like this. It's like 7 people. So yeah, it took a little bit of trust, a little faith.
And you're doing that inside of like a group chat or something, or inside of Discord or what?
Some people were in the group chat. It was within my fantasy league, but then we found some people outside of it to fully complete it because everybody inside the fantasy league didn't even have everything. This was a hard challenge. I have whales in my fantasy league, and they couldn't even pull this one off themselves.
Mm.
Not a lot of people could.
Yeah, and you don't even know what rare pack you're getting yet.
Right. We don't even know what rare pack. It took AI and LeBron run it backs. Like Garrett, that right there, it's $4,000. Like what else is
But
there?
it seems like it's going to be. I mean, correct. I actually, someone who's done this before. Have you done one of these before, where you get a random rare pack? Like, do
Never
people
have.
get random assorted packs, or is it like, all right, everyone's getting an all-star pack? Because if I remember correctly, last time I want to say it was like at least 2 different packs that people got. It was like either an all-star pack, or it was a. No, I don't even remember. If anyone in the chat ever, or if you did one of those rare ones, maybe you remember, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I didn't end up getting that pack though, or doing that
Yeah.
challenge. It was too hard. Usually
Yeah.
I don't do this type of stuff, but people in the group chat were like, "Hey, do you got this? You got that?" And I said, "I got RJ Barrett rare because I have the Rising Stars set." So just that alone, they said, "All right, cool. We'll just go through you." And everyone just starts sending stuff to me. I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
I'm kind of a trusted source with all these moments already. So I mean,
Yeah.
people
The
have done
play,
the ticket challenge and
and just talking about like rare moments and the play that I realize now, because like in the summer when we saw that little pump, I
Mhm.
bought like a bunch of MG, or not a bunch, but a few MGLEs of players that I like Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum. But now you realize that the play was to buy the cheapest rare moment because those see the biggest pump, whereas
They
like the
do.
stuff in the middle doesn't.
I actually seen with my own eyes the Sadiq Bey rare 3-pointer, or it was MGLE handles moment, and they needed handles for a challenge, and it was going for 350. Because of the challenge, it went down, and the only reason why I know because I have the moment, so I was following it, and I was looking to like, oh, this is gonna go up. It went from about 350 to around 300 because it had to match all the other stuff that was just the 200 floor, and people were buying those up. So then you have the people who have this Sadiq Bey handles moment, scared, lowering their price, panic selling, getting it lower. It was a problem. But yeah, you're right. The cheapest ones got the biggest benefit so far.
Right. So people who bought that All-Star game set that everybody hated,
Hmm.
they are feeling really good. That's probably seen a massive pump over the
Yeah,
last
and
couple
that's
months.
what my fantasy league consists of. To join, you needed to buy a Jalen Brown 3, and we have 14 players, 14 people, 13 because I bought one. 13 and doesn't count myself, but 13 people sent me a Jalen Brown 3-point All-Star moment, and yeah, sometimes it's pumped. So right now we're actually called the Jalen Brown DAO. That's our DM message, like the title of it. And we've been thinking whenever Jalen Brown really gets announced for a special challenge, we're probably gonna dump. And then when it goes back to that 100, 150 price or whatever, then we'll scoop everything back up. So we have 14 of them. And if there's ever Jalen Brown rare 3-pointer in a challenge, it's on. Like last night could have been on, and it would have been 400 plus. We make that move. Everybody gets their Jalen Brown back, and now the tournament is house money. Like that would make it even better. You
Yeah, and
know. So
that will probably happen. I mean,
yeah, that's
I
so.
put my money on it.
Hopefully during All Star Weekend we can make that happen. That was always my plan with this fantasy league. That this Jalen Brown would pump to the moon to the point where we would be comfortable enough to letting all of them go, and we all reap the benefits. And everyone who joined the league eventually kind of got the concept of what I was trying to do. And
Yeah.
yeah, so it's developed into the Jalen Brown DAO, and we're doing these pack challenges together now. It's turned into a brotherhood.
Nice. So Coral thinks that there's going to be 2 challenge rewards for the Hustle and Show drop. One easy and one hard.
Oh, wow, that could be cool. And then that means it turns actually Hustle and Show this set into a very rare bottleneck set. Is that what he's like trying to aim for? Because that's how all the other sets are aiming. There's always some crazy choked out bottleneck now. There's some 1 out of 200 moment on every set.
See, I'd imagine that they don't want that because that seems to be their MO lately. Like they don't want to create bottlenecks. So I would actually,
Mm.
I don't. If it's hard, I don't think it's going to be super hard. Like they might make it a little harder, if in my opinion, and that kind of aligns with some of the speculating that I've seen people think on Twitter, where they think that you'll need like Stephen Curry like S2, and like 2 hustle and show or 3 hustle and show assists from S2 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So Jeb is
Yeah.
thinking, yeah, he thinks they're going to keep it easy.
It's a comment, right? I hope they just leave it at what it's doing. If they do that easy hard challenge thing, I mean, they may, but yeah, I hope they don't.
Yeah, Jeb doesn't think they're going to do tiered. I actually don't think they will either. I think tiered is more of like a metallic silver goose or like just
Yep.
a random flash challenge. But in terms of just common base set, keeping it accessible, that does sound about right. But to reward 8 hustle and show holders, I think that in that case, it might be just a tiny bit harder. Like I said, like you need to have a couple hustle and show S2 moments or something like that.
So, what are you gonna say?
Well, your boy Dharma, who lent you the Mitchell, is saying, buy a Jaylen Brown, join the Dow? Question marks.
Well, it was the fantasy league, so it's the 14 guys who are in the league, and we kind of band together for stuff. And I think we reached outside of the Dow to get this done because nobody else had a few of the moments. Darius Miles run it back. Nobody had that. An Embiid rare, ironically. Usually I have the big man rares. I picked them up, but I didn't have an Embiid.
Well, that actually leads me to kind of an interesting question right now, which is like, do you think that there's any overlooked opportunities in the market right now?
A ton of them.
We can even, let's play the video since I never use it. Where is it? Here we go.
Where is it? Where is it?
I just thought of something, and it's unrelated to this and completely derailed me. I don't know how you shouldn't have played the clip because now you're Tandy Marsh.
I'm Tandy Marsh.
Tandy Marsh.
Why?
I don't know. You got integrity.
I got Integrity Farms.
Yeah, you got integrity. So
I'm
you're
selling my coconuts on my Integrity Farms, all palm
Yep.
trees.
The
It's goddamn
coconut
it's
special.
goddamn amazing. Woo!
It's goddamn amazing. Woo.
What were we saying? I forgot everything.
This is what we were saying.
Where is it? Where is it?
All right. So I could tell you where some value was and where it's went. On Rakeback, as soon as I got it, it was during, Christmas time and everything. People are running around, holiday shopping. I was out and about at the Holyoke Mall. I don't know if you remember.
Oh, I
the Holyoke
remember. I
Mall
think
from
I
Western
definitely
Mass.
went to the Holyoke Mall when I went to UMass.
So I was at the Holyoke Mall running around with my girl. No service in it, and she wanted to go to Barney's and Nobley, so we stopped there, and I stayed in the car, and I'm just on my phone. I couldn't go in there because it's a tin roof. I already know I don't get any service in there, so I'm just in the car. Right as soon as Rakeback hit, buying every single WNBA moment for like $4 or $5 each. Completed the whole set, all 56 of them, and it's gone to the moon. Like there was some stuff, basically CS. I was trying to, I was talking with you the other day about it, and kind of optimizing your account while still maintaining your your fandom and your integrity as a basketball fan or whatever.
Whatever that means. Yeah.
I don't know how you want to play this game, but at the same time, I think you for an example, you had 9,000 collector score, but you only have one set complete.
Yep.
Like you clearly, truly are buying what you love and aren't falling into these set traps or playing the game too much or whatever. But I definitely think there were some sets that, of course, I would want the Genesis WNBA set. For me, that speaks to my fandom. And also, I thought it was very undervalued. So scooping that up was awesome.
Well, that looks like that was a massively profitable play. Holy crap. Is this right? No. Rakeback happened when? In December?
Rakeback happened right before December 20th, right there. That's when I bought. And it went crazy.
So it went
after that.
Why did it go so crazy and then come back down, though? What happened?
Off the hype and people kind of putting 2 and 2 together that they just got all this money and they didn't put it towards team sets and they didn't recalibrate properly even after the Rakeback. Like they first bought the wrong stuff, got a big rake back, and then
Oh,
some
you know
people
what? I'm looking at the
squandered it
wrong.
again.
I'm looking at the wrong thing.
Maybe.
I was looking at the wrong thing. I was
Oh, that
looking
wasn't
at
the
the summer WNBA summer. This is what I'm supposed to look at.
Oh, you were looking at the summer. Oh, that's when it got rough.
That's the rug pull.
That was the rug. Let's not look at that.
All right,
I
so
wonder
here,
why it was so wonky.
so you got it around here.
Yeah, I got it around there. This makes more sense. This makes way more sense. I was looking at the prices too, and they were a little off.
So it actually hasn't run up. I mean, it's up, but it's not up crazy. It's up.
Yeah,
It
but
went.
this
It's
is.
up
I mean,
from
it's back to
600
where
to
the
780.
levels were previous.
Okay, yeah, like $1,000
Yeah.
bucks.
As soon as Rakeback hit, I want to say on like the 20th, 21st, I went all in, and that was kind of the best time.
hmm So one set that I'm interested in because we were just talking about it. Where's that All-Star Game set? Here it is. This is the one I'm curious about. This one has probably gone nuts.
Yeah, it has. This one's gone up at
Yeah,
least 3K
look at that.
the past month. Yeah.
Bong 4,500 around. No, so Rakeback is around December 20th. So I think it must have been right around here. Then everyone bought it, or right around here, where everyone got their Rakeback and said, "Okay, I'm going to ape in." And boom, it goes up to 7,500 from 5,600.
So I think it's a combination of Rakeback, All-Star Game utility coming up, winning tickets to go to the game, and then all these flash challenges actually demanding rare moments and rare threes.
Oh, that's what it's about.
Yeah, I think it's those three combined.
Yeah. What do you think about S1 though?
S1, though, these packs are kind of destroying it.
Yeah.
I mean, they had to do it some way. But yeah, it's just there's been a lot of rhetoric on. There's too many people, owning these moments, and they're gonna sell them all to us. Believe me, the guys who already did that did it already.
Yeah.
It's not MBL. He's not the boogeyman controlling S1 markets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If anything, he's been the one holding it down and really could have messed with us if he wanted to.
Oh yeah. If he just decided to like list 70 of his Lucas, like game over.
Right.
Yeah. So Dharma's giving Mets a shout out. Mets finished the All-Star Game with the Rakeback. Yeah, we see that.
Yep.
We see that the All-Star Game, buying up the All-Star Game was a great call, and we can see also that the base set, it's not really pumping at all. Mostly because, like Patrick just said, because of the downward pressure every time there's a reserve pack that comes out. But also, I would just say too that anything that's not a Top Shot debut, like where is the utility right now? Those moments, like it sort of doesn't seem like there is any. I mean, if they say, I wouldn't think that. Well, first of all, if they say something like, you got to use a moment from every player from S1, most people are probably buying up the Top Shot debuts if they had to choose one. So like those non-Top Shot debuts S1s, maybe in like the much more future from now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, when like S1 just stands strongly on its own no matter what, and it's just the first series and everybody loves S1, doesn't matter, then sure, but we're just not there yet.
I don't get how all the S1 moments like aren't above $100 yet. I seen some stat that it was like only maybe less than, I don't know. It was a lot. I mean, what am I talking about? It wasn't a lot. Purchases over, 20K or something for Top Shot. That there isn't really big purchases happening. And they compared it to OpenSea, which had like a specific amount and everything.
Oh,
Like pretty
OpenSea
much
is a
like
whole nother
you could
ballgame.
sell your Cool Cat and have a Top Shot record sale if it would have happened on Top Shot's website.
If you sold you mean you sold my Cool Cat?
Yeah,
my
like
Cool Cat,
whatever your Cool Cat would sell for on OpenSea would be a Top Shot record. Like it would be in the top sales records just because. And there's just not a lot of big money being spent on it. And that's, I think, kind of alludes us to the one of one conversation we were having earlier. Well, in our last stream.
Yeah, but it's also, it's like it's the conundrum where like Top Shot will always be connected, and yet it's so different. And like there's just not as much speculation and money to be made right now. Like that was back in the day. That was like the month that we made that we must not talk about.
Voldemort. That's what February and March is. It's Voldemort. We can't talk about it.
The month that must not be named, because if we name it, then people start to riot. So we don't name it. But that was a highly speculative time, and now that highly speculative money is elsewhere, and all those highly
Yeah.
speculative gamblers have also decided to now gamble on NFTs instead. And if you like that gamble, then you don't like. There's not much of that going on Top Shot. Like if you want to put in $1,000 and either it goes to 0 or it goes to 10 grand, like you don't do that on Top Shot. So that's it. That's it.
So what
That's my
what
take.
keeps you from selling your Cool Cat?
Well, there's going to be further utility for the Cool Cat.
Really?
They're developing games. They're
I see the
developing like
Pokemon. I see it coming.
Yeah.
It's Tandy,
So-
man.
so
there's
Je-
a lot of stuff you could get done on Top Shot. There's
yeah,
a
I
lot
know.
of stuff.
It's my blue chip NFT though. It's what gives it's what makes people, because I'm still interested in the NFT space in general. So when I get to
Mhm.
show that off, then other projects are like, ooh, he's important, and then they want to
True.
talk.
It's your
So
credibility.
yeah, it is.
yeah.
It is, and that speaks to the whole like, showing off like it's your handbag or something. That's the
Mhm.
whole like idea behind NFTs, and I do agree with that. And that's something that I feel like Top Shot doesn't have yet. Maybe one day they will figure out
I
something
think
like that.
Ballers has a good opportunity for that.
Yeah, Ballers does feel more like that than Top Shot does at this point. But once Top Shot releases like those 1-of-1s, those platinum ice or whatever is like super hard to get your hands on, and someone gets it. And maybe at that point they figure out some kind of other way of displaying that isn't like this cube, or I don't know, but who knows what the future holds. But something that people will want to flex, and something that an NBA basketball player will want to paint on their sneaker. Like I can't see right now an NBA player painting like a Top Shot legendary cube on their sneaker,
Mhm.
but it's like something along those lines. Like I don't think we're there yet, but maybe we will be one day.
Yeah.
So
Music-
Jeb's
music
account has
part
continued
art.
to go up. Yeah, I agree. So Jeb, I the way I see it is almost like if you put your money in the right moments on Top Shot, it's almost like holding sort of like a nicely, steadily performing mutual fund at the moment. It's like nothing too crazy, but it's
Mhm.
like it's going up. It's nothing too radical. Whereas that's, of course, the flip side is that some of these NFTs, you put your money in them and they literally go to 0. And I've said
Yeah.
that last time, like, because it has happened to me multiple times.
Mhm.
And what's going on, Collins? Thanks for being here.
Gang.
Yeah. And he's saying he agrees. He doesn't see OpenSea NFTs still ripping. I mean, they are still ripping. They're ripping in a major way. And my Tandy over there. That's
I know
part of
you
my
won it in a
identity.
raffle. That's what I'm saying. Like you have no skin in the game, and to hold on to 10+ ETH for no
Yeah.
reason is crazy.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
couldn't do it when I have all these Top Shot moments in my face. If I had 10 ETH, I would have 0 ETH. So maybe
here's-
it's
but-
it's
but,
better off in your hands.
But here's the thing too, is that like these blue chip NFTs, some of these NFTs that are very highly regarded, once they get more and more highly regarded, you get more and more benefits from holding on to it. Like all like one of the weirdest things about the NFT space, in my opinion, is that all these people who were smart enough to put some money, or gambler enough to put some money into Bored Apes or whatever, they are now seen as these like wizards of the NFT space, where it's like, you're not a wizard. Like you just put money into an NFT because your friends told you to. Like you're nothing special.
Yeah, there's
and
no
yet,
science or anything.
And yet, when you see some of these new projects get published and people buy into them more so because they're like, oh, here's Packdrip and he owns a Bored Ape and he's part of our team, and everyone's like, okay, take my money. It's like, it doesn't make sense. But on the flip side of that, Bored Apes, right? They were already worth a bunch of money. What did they get? They got airdropped a dog, which is worth like $7 grand. Then they got airdropped a serum. The serum itself is worth like $4 grand. I don't know what the low ask on those things are.
That's the cheap serums.
Right. And then you have the mutant apes that you could just have created for the cost of gas, I think. And those mutant apes are worth like 15 Ethereum. So there's this motivation, I suppose, when you're holding like a blue chip to just keep on holding on to it. Because not only then, but you also get added to white lists sometimes. You get
Mhm.
all these things or allow lists. Don't cancel me.
So you, oh yeah. So have you been on any allowed lists that's got you a Moon NFT from Cool Cats?
Um, well, I haven't really been paying enough attention,
Oh.
but Cool Cats actually are releasing this thing called Pets, and a lot
Mhm.
of other projects are getting allowed into it to buy those pets. So I have a feeling those pets might be worth a pretty penny when that does happen.
Yeah. It's only you only get one. I think all cool. Even
Yes,
if you have 10 Cool Cats, I think you only get one.
that
Is it
doesn't
one
sound
per
right.
holder, one per
No, I
wallet?
think it's one per cat.
I thought I seen somebody complaining on Twitter about how it was one per wallet, was one not one per cat. But
But that seems silly if that's the case, because then people will just game the system and throw it into different wallets, and then you know
maybe that's
then
part of
get
the game.
multiple cats. I don't know.
The more
The
wallets on
dogs.
the site makes the price pump too. If it looks like more holders, so it could encourage some behavior that would help everybody.
Potentially, I don't know, but the point is, right now in the NFT space, it's all about um, staking, basically staking, getting coins, getting buy-in into the project. Um, so I think, and Jacob actually called it out today in his stream with the No Dunks guys. Is
Hmm.
he called it out? He's like, what's popular in the NFT space right now are staking and rewards for holding, and
Hmm.
that's what motivated them to do this whole airdrop idea. So like airdrops are staking. You hold on to your moments and you get free packs.
Yeah, it's essentially
So
staking, and you never have to be tied to it either. You just have to be lucky when the snapshot happens.
so Rodney's saying, are we talking about Top Shot Cool Cat? No, Rodney, we're not. Like if you
No.
look at is that I can't see it. No, there's no Cool Cat in here to show you my Cool Cat. Unless you like mouse over on YouTube and it shows you my channel icon or something. We're
Hmm.
talking about the NFT, the little blue cats. So it's time for his bull. That's a good one. um anyhow, so that was the NFT education part of the show.
Hmm.
um so
Yeah,
anyhow,
man, you could have the final set. You could have last year's final set. You could have a lot. You could look like Alexo out here, but
I
you just
could
want to be a little cute cat.
I want to be a cute cat, because that cute cat, I think, is there's gonna keep getting more and more rewards and things like that for holding on to these cute cats.
Well, I respect it. Diamond hands, man. You got your conviction. You gotta. I trust it.
Yeah, I know. Got the diamond hands. So anyhow, so we were talking about where else do you think that there's value right now that's potentially being overlooked? Because in the summer, for example, and now that I'm looking to now, MGLEs were, like, to me, very much overlooked. MGLEs and Top Shot debuts, and we've seen now that MGLEs have done fine, done quite well if they were like the lowest cost rare now because of how the system has changed. Um, whereas Top Shot debuts not as much, especially also because of the S1 reserve pack downward pressure. But to me, that's what it was like a couple months ago, or however many months that was, 4 months ago. Is like MGLEs to me were the obvious moments being overlooked. I wonder if there are other obvious moments right now being overlooked, in your opinion.
Hmm. I think. Well, I think people already caught on to the whole uh, collector score game of S2, like 40Ks. Those are the best. The 15Ks are a waste of money. I mean that's definitely something that's meta that I've caught on to. That holding on the 15Ks, you might as well, if it's the 15K is selling for $6, the 40K is selling for $4. You might as well list all those 15Ks for $5 and just you get 485 back after the percentage or whatever. You take that 85 cents, that extra dollar, and you just run with it. If you're stacking and that's what you're doing it for, you just run with the extra money and take it for what it is now. Because I think it's most important that you just get those CS points for the $3 or $4 that you could scoop up those 40Ks.
And do we
Um,
know what the next legendary pack is going to be, like when and also, actually, a better
Rookie
question is,
revelations.
so do we know when that's happening, or we don't know?
It should happen soon. So I was watching the judges stream and he had Jacob on, and Jacob said something around the 15th. There should be an announcement already happened about a rookie revelation, legendary rookie pack. So it's not going to be Hollow Icon. Hopefully, it's a rookie rare or legendary pack.
But
And I want to land
here's
that.
the other question though. When the Deck the Hoops pack was announced,
Mhm.
did the 40Ks pump at all, or is there just too many of them that they don't see a big change in value?
I think a lot of people have already like planned ahead. With the challenges and a lot of things that happen now, I think we give too much credit that we're always ahead of the game. I think at this point, a lot of people are. So whenever they make that announcement, $2 moments don't sit on the floor anymore. They used to before the trade ticket, the trade tickets dropped. Then after that, everybody let $2 sit again. Like there wasn't 17 more trade ticket pack drops. There was a second one, and I think it woke up a whole nother group of people of, yeah, we're never letting $2 moments hit, and we're just gonna keep buying because there's 16 more tries at Top Shot, LeBron's Top Shot debut.
But that's mostly talking about the S3. I'm wondering if so you just think that everybody already
Yeah,
stocked
well,
up their collector
S3,
score already.
but yeah, and I think it's compressing a lot of stuff. I think people are like, the S3s are so hot that maybe I don't know. I really don't.
Well, I'm just saying because that kind of was the theory is that, and I think Veerman talked about this months ago too, which is like if you buy a bunch of 40Ks, that difference in collector score means that eventually that floor of 40Ks for the 12 base points should
Mhm.
be like $6 per moment.
Yeah, it
And
should be. They're very undervalued. That's why I was saying I think they're undervalued. Right now there's that weird system where I think you could sell those 15K, the tweener moments and all that, and just buy the cheapest stuff possible. Like if there's a Zubac as an example, like I did that. A Zubac, his 15K S2 moments, I sold them all. I could buy his 40Ks and stack the same amount of Clipper CS if I just buy those, and I take two or $1 off each, and that's what it is. Instead of having 200 Zubox at the 15K one, 200 at the 40K, still doesn't change the CS, and I have an extra $200 left over that I can now go buy a rare or something.
that does seem like the smarter play.
Yeah,
And
just to trade down, melt it down, get it to the nitty gritty of what's the most efficient, and it's the 40K, 35K moments. So I'd
so
say they're
maybe
they're
that's
very slept on.
maybe there's the answer then. I mean, maybe the answer right now is the most slept on moments right now are the 40Ks, and if you just
Mhm.
stack a bunch,
Sleeping giant.
eventually they'll be worth $6, and now the floor is like $4 on them
Hmm.
if you
So 50% increase. Take
yeah.
that or whatever if that's what people are looking to do to gain money or just their account value to see it just be in the green and you hold all these CS stacked moments. That's what's nice about it too, is if you do stack and it goes to $6 or $7, you got 50 of these moments. You bought them at $4, it's at 7. Your money looks really good.
And it's interesting too when you look at the best ways to stack, right? You
Hmm.
had the Hornets and the T-Wolves, for example.
Yeah, they set the
Um,
standard.
but did the T-Wolves did not get rugged by Deck the Halls, right? Deck the Hoops.
Mm-mm.
Um, and the Hornets didn't either. But I was collecting the S2 of the Bulls, and the only moment I was missing for the Bulls set was the Jimmy Butler run it back, which I'm not about to buy.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden they released the Derrick Rose Deck the Hoops, which is like a $7,000 moment.
Hmm.
And now I'm actually not even sure, but I would assume that everything has dropped because of it.
Oh, here. All right. So you actually triggered something really good in my mind. Right there with that. Now everyone knows the Bulls bottleneck is a mess. No one can fully complete the team set. They're in a dip. That's something that you could buy now, knowing that D Rose next year will come out with a bottleneck breaker, and then maybe the Bulls set is efficient again.
Mm,
You gotta
yeah,
look
it's a
out
good
for that
point.
stuff. I think it's gonna happen with the Clippers set. The Clippers set is a sleeping giant. If you look at the S1 Top Shot debuts, some are at a 1500. They're very low. So once this Clippers Chris Paul gets broken, the same way the KD Thunder moment gets broken, which I think the Thunder is another sleeping giant in S1. You have Dort's rookie card at a 1515. It's very very weird number. I think it's 1515, 1535, basically at a 1500. Darius Baisley's rookie card, same thing at a 15. and there may be another one out of 15 from S1 on the Thunder. So I think those are some good plays. I'll give that alpha out to the people.
No,
Clippers and Thunder sets, maybe Bulls, but I think just from the S1 situations that were made, as soon as that Chris Paul one's broken, it could get ugly for a few different moments that have a Harry Giles-esque element.
Spicy.
it almost deserves like a hacking the code though.
I like that one. That one's a movie.
So if we look at the Bulls set real quick here, I'm trying to see what we can glean from this. So obviously the price went way up.
Just because the moment's sitting inside the set now.
No, I know that. So I guess this is what perhaps is in. Okay, so the way it dips after is what's interesting, I think, because the price goes way up. It's at $18,000 because D Rose. Although at the same point, that might
There was
just
a
be
challenge for the D Rose, so I
Oh,
think
that's true.
at the bottom of that shelf is where the price probably went down, and then the set went down from there. Like right when there's right in the middle of that dip.
It doesn't say completions though, right? No. But you could also look at like the other moments. If you go, so I think the floor on the Bulls moments was around, I want to say $3 or $4, and I think now obviously you can pick things up for well, no, it's about the same, so it hasn't really changed at all. And I suppose that's because the S2, it's an S2 set. So I think if I think there's a lot of S2 holders, and there was already that bottleneck. But for example, there was this moment, the Luke Cornett that I have, and I remember that was like $60. And then as soon as the Derrick Rose got released, it got cut in half, which also makes perfect sense. So I think the real sets that would be really interesting to see what happened, or we could almost predict what would happen, would be like the Hornets and the T-Wolves. As soon as like a KG legendary T-Wolves moment gets released, everyone gets completely screwed.
Exactly. So that's why I like to get the sets. Another maybe a little alpha thing is I have the Bucks set. I kind of thought about it. There's no way I'm getting rugged. The S1 is covered because Giannis is the rookie from S1 in the run it back. So you could use any S1 card to fulfill the requirement for Giannis. It's very easy like that. And he has the MVP set. He's so overexposed in S1. The Bucks set is the best one to chase. Because for the next, 30 years of run it back, you're not getting anybody of merit that's going to get a legendary, out of 25 moment or anything.
You don't think so? There's no other
Sidney
good Bucks players
or something? Like, what do you like? I don't know.
Ray
who it
Allen?
could be.
Ray Allen?
Maybe a Ray Allen. Maybe he's probably the only person that could get it, but I don't think they're gonna do. He doesn't have like a moment there.
Why not? What are you talking about? You're too young, Backtrip. Ray Allen was an absolute beast.
No, I'm saying, like, if we're gonna run it back, did he have that moment, like a playoff type moment?
Well, dude, Ray Allen used to like dunk on people's heads and then hit 100 threes in a row.
Mm-hmm.
That was like that. That was what Ray Allen was ridiculous. I mean, I'm
meaning it more of. I don't think he has anything like Michael Jordan's last shot, something picturesque like that, to where the moment is going to be coveted to the hardest degree.
All right, so you're saying like
I don't think I'll ever get bottleneck choked out of the Bucks set ever. Well, maybe on a Kareem Bucks moment 20 years from now when they finally drop 60s or 50s moments, for his young years. But
yeah, I mean, but still, like they could easily do a deck the hoops, or I mean, I don't know, like another legendary set that's low number and include Ray Allen and he's dunking over someone's head. They easily could do that.
Yeah.
So Stan Loves is saying the finals 3. No, but Stan, are you talking about the Miami shot though? I'm not talking about when he's on Miami.
That's what I'm saying. The Bucks. He doesn't. His best moments, the Ray Allen coveted moments, are on the Heat. It's on the Supersonics because they don't exist anymore. Everyone loves the jerseys, everything. I think the Bucks ones will be swept under the rug. What I've looked over is maybe you got Big Dog Glenn Robinson, Vin Baker, who like, you know what I'm saying? Ersan Ilyasova taking some charges. Maybe I don't know, not Jimmer Fredette, JJ Redick. You know, maybe a run it back of some sort with him on the Bucks, but I don't know. I just don't think there's going to be some crazy bottleneck from the Bucks play. The only thing that'll ever be from a Bucks moment that'll be the most coveted thing ever will be that Dwayne Wade to LeBron, the lob. That was against the Bucks.
Why'd you call that a Bucks moment?
That's what I'm saying. That will be the rarest moment the Bucks will ever be affiliated with, is the LeBron to Wade lob.
Yeah.
And they're just
So
the
tell
opposing
us
team.
again. I remember when you talked about this. You swapped Nuora. What did you do again? You like swapped the
yeah.
rookie before they
So-
released the next one.
There was a certain signing period in the NBA where they said basically they can't trade any rookie on some caveat to contracts. Basically, I found out Jordan Nwora couldn't get traded until the season started, which means he would get a moment. So that day happened. I sold Jordan Nwora at like $300 and something,
And then you got another moment.
and then I went off and bought some other moments and stuff. And then I waited for Jordan Nwora's moment to come out. I bought the Jordan Nwora at maybe $130, $120. Now it's back up to over 200 and stuff. But that, like, it broke the bottleneck and snapped everybody's mental. So it tilted and went way farther than it should have. Same with George Hill. And I played the George Hill moment even better. With the George Hill, he was on the Bucks S1. He left for S2. Came back S3. As soon as the Bucks signed him, I figured that out, and I sold the George Hill for just under $400. Bought the George Hill for about $60 or $70 after the S2 or the S3 moment came out, and that's back up pretty good now again. But yeah, when the bottleneck breaks, people break. So
yeah,
that's
it
what you
pays
got
to
to
be
take advantage.
so.
You just
Pays
gotta
to be so
ahead of the
connected.
game. Yeah, and Hustle and Show. As soon as they announced, I'll say this right now. I love Hustle and Show. Love the Hustle and Showroom. As soon as it was announced that there was screenshots, snapshots taken, and I'm getting 3 packs for Hustle and Show, I sold sold Giannis immediately.
Yep.
Just is what it is. I got to play the game properly. I've been burned by Top Shot. I know how to play the game. You buy the rumor, sell the news. As soon as it's news, you sell it. Because if you stick around, which I've watched, the prices have stagnated at what I sold at, and that was the announcement price. It hasn't gone up since the announcement. It's a lot of hemming and hawing, I think. And I'm just glad I kind of cut myself from it. I picked up those Giannis and Ja moments. I mean, I did the challenge and stuff, but I did sell the Giannis at one point to make another play, and I got back into him cheaper again. So I've already made these plays before. I trust the process, and I have enough CS from my other sets to back me up when I make these moves, to where I'm not scared that I'll miss out on anything.
Right.
So that's always good. But yeah, so the Giannis and Ja, they were $60 to $80 moments at some point. You know, that's what the market used to treat them as, being at $7,000 or 7,000 CS or
Right.
CS, circulation.
So when
Polish
did they
terminology.
mention when did they mention the snapshot? When was that mentioned? Do you remember?
It's
It
the
must have been
11th
mentioned right
today.
around here, Friday.
Yeah, maybe around there.
Because then we saw the dip, so that must have been what happened. People heard that they were getting their
It only
packs.
dipped
We saw
30
the
bucks,
dip.
though. It ain't bad.
Yeah, it didn't really dip. Dipped, came right back, dipped again, and it's right back up again. It's interesting to think what is feeding, like it's staying stable. Like people don't seem to care about the news right now. They like their Hustle and Show set.
Yeah, people like the set. You know, they're definitely like rallying around it harder than ever and anything, and it's okay. I'll be back. I'm still in the Discord. I don't think they kicked me yet, but I'll be back within probably the next week or two. I think as soon as these challenges start happening and people realize you don't need the Ja Morant dunk for the challenge, it'll probably go back to around $200. Slide in there, and then I just kind of take that $100 off the top.
Right. So
And that's how I trade up.
Colin's got some alpha here. Call is saying make sure to have alerts on for Wojnarowski, Schefter, and B.A. Turner. They made me some money in the past. So, are you talking about like the trades, or what do you
Yeah,
think?
being just tapped into the NBA in general usually helps. Like me knowing that George Hill's coming back, I automatically knew the S3 is coming. So me paying attention to small free agency trades that the average person, even the average Top Shot fan, couldn't give a nothing about
Poop about?
George Hill signing. So
Yeah,
I get it. I seen what was gonna happen, and I knew it was gonna happen. I dump it for about the 400, crashes down. S1 packs coming out, and the bottleneck happened at the same time. It was a shit show for whoever held.
right, right. So Colin's saying for trades and injury.
Trades
That's
injuries.
true. Like when players get injured, all of Top Shot gives up on them basically.
Yeah.
So Jay's asking, are we getting to the point where you sell everything once you get reward moments just to move on to the next set? I don't think so, Jay, because the whole idea with holding your sets and getting rewarded, that seems to be something to fight that urge or fight people doing that like they may have done in the past.
But when the reward comes, it's hard because they're not just gonna keep rewarding that same group. They can't. The
That's true.
community won't let it happen. So like knowing it, you kind of have to ride the waves and know which waves are coming.
Well,
I'm
that's a good
buying the
point.
WNBA now because it's 6 months away. When it's happening, maybe I'm buying NBA moments because they're not in flash challenges and going up. People are selling their DeAndre Hunter rookie card instead of for 150, they're selling it for 125 because they need to make room for Liz Campage Top Shot debut. So then like this type of stuff just happens, and you just have to guess it. So you have to be that guy who buys the Hunter at 125 when this guy's panic selling to chase Liz Campage. But I bought Liz Campage for $15. This guy's doing it for 80. So like try to be ahead of the game. We were talking about where's the value, where's the best value. Buy whatever's not in season. Whenever there's a shiny object and you get it, sell the shiny object and buy the thing they forgot about 3 weeks ago.
So is
That's
Kawhi
Kawhi
Leonard,
undervalued. Yeah, I've been buying
is he a
Ben Simmons
dusty
Top Shot
object?
debuts. Same thing.
Mm,
Very
yeah.
undervalued. It's at a 1,300. His Top Shot debut from S1, 1,300, and it's about $200. If I had some more money, I'd just keep buying Ben Simmons Top Shot debuts. He's incredible.
Wait, Ben Simmons' Top Shot debut is only $200.
Yeah, and it's out of 1,300.
Well, I mean, if he doesn't end up like a mental case and never come back to the NBA, and we still don't know, but it's you'd think that he's going to come back, but I wouldn't say that's 100% sure. Like some people are like Ricky Williams from the NFL, where like they really just the mental side just took him out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's going to happen to him.
Yeah.
So hi HY is saying if you don't think they've thought about this, I don't know what he's thinking saying exactly though.
Hustle and Show. He's probably
Hustle and
like,
Show.
I know, because there's going to be the second Hustle and Show drop. And I'm telling you, by next week, I'm going to have it. It's just, I already know what's going to happen. I feel like even if it drops off $30, I'll take it. And maybe I make $10 in the meantime. But $10 is a free base pack for the next drop. And I just got to try to make these decisions. You ever seen The Office? Dwight with the paperclip? He starts and he trades up. And that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just kind of keep trading up.
So this is a good point, and this is where I would also say that it seems like people are just moving on. They figure that this will be the next rewarded set.
Yeah.
Makes a lot of sense.
The wave.
You can see that this is exactly what people are doing, and it's gone up quite a bit in the last month, from 1,400
go to 3
all the
months.
way up to 2,000. If you go to 3 months, well,
so
3 months it was already up
when
here.
Rakeback hit, right before Rakeback is where Seeing Stars really got juicy. So, if you bought it right there, Seeing Stars was cheap. That was where the value is. I guess OTM does give you a good reference for value and buying at the right times.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would love to have this set, honestly. It's a great set, but I'm someone who just gets bitter when I see like how much it's gone up. I'm like, oh man, I could have bought it anywhere.
What's
here
the
for
Rising
such a low
Stars
price.
one doing? I haven't looked at it in a while. But the Zion, oh my god. It's done crazy. Kind of.
So Zion. Ooh, that set's going nuts.
Yeah. The Zion was like $400 when I bought it, and I looked the other day on Moment Ranks and it was at 1,000. I was like, oh,
It's really going nuts.
yeah, it's
What is
been
going
ripping
on here? Why is it ripping so hard?
because it's also part of All Star Weekend.
What do people just want to go to All Star Weekend that badly? That's the thing I don't quite understand. Are people just jonesing that badly to go to All Star Weekend?
You know, they
Is that what
might
it is?
be, and just to go in a stadium and sit in a seat or something, or you could go to the NFT All Star game the weekend
Exactly.
before.
I would rather go to the NFT All Star game, for being
That's the
honest.
one you want to go to. Everybody's gonna be there showing you love.
I would rather be there. I would rather be there than be at some NBA All Star game day on a Saturday afternoon watching the sophomores versus the rookies with 8 other collectors that I've never met before in a suite. And if I'm lucky, Jeb will be there.
Right. Nico Mannion. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's coming back, and he's definitely a bottleneck. I remember seeing, oh my God, this is the funniest story, and I've never been able to tell it because there's no reason why I've ever bring it up. I had at one point about $1,300 in my account, and this is like I wasn't putting new money in. I didn't want to, and this is what the market looked like. I had 4 options and I had to choose and I had to make my decision and decide and just stick with it. It was a Lou Will Top Shot debut jersey match for around about $1,000 bucks. It was like 900. Nico Mannion's #1 cereal for like 1,200 or something. This was before he retired and all this stuff happened with him. Zion's Top Shot debut and Cool Cats LaMelo. And I chose Cool Cats LaMelo. And it was like 1,100 bucks. Best decision I made. I mean, I've rode it to 10K and I've rode it all the way back down to 3. But yeah, it was definitely a good decision. And I almost bought Nico Mannion's #1 cereal for like 1,200 bucks that one day. But I joined Nine Lives Lounge instead.
Yep. Well, still
Maybe I was
remains to be
wrong.
seen. Still remains to be seen.
Jeb thinks I was wrong. I should have bought Nico Mannion #1. Someone else is reaping the benefits, and Sawyer is somewhere pissed because he loves Nico Mannion.
So here's an interesting one that one of the Collins just said, look at Reggie Bullock. Why did he go up so much? Was this part of like a Steals Flash Challenge or something? Do you know?
Reggie Bullock, what was he, part of a bottleneck for a day or something? Yeah, it's got to be
Like
it.
what from what though? The Steel was there must have been a Steals Flash Challenge, and that's what it was on Saturday, January 8th.
Potentially. I've always been kind of curious as to nobody doing this. Nobody just comes in and takes $3,000 and let's say goes to the S1 floor and they just buy 100 of whatever the hell's listed.
Well, it
It
looks
seems to
like
be no
Pranked
one-
already did that.
Well, Yeah,
Look,
someone already did that. But nobody ever comes in with like new money or existing people. I don't see like new stacking. Excuse me. But no one seems to be after that type of stuff.
oh, so that's what happened,
Yeah.
obviously.
Lost his top 5. Yep.
Yeah, but like what we were saying earlier about like the early adopters too. How crazy is it that they could create Pranked could go create a wall right now of 40 Reggie Bullock moments and just tank it. Like he could any of these guys could just create a wall and just tank it. Like it's very lucky that these people still have faith in the product.
It is. I met Greek Freak in person. Great guy.
Is he Greek?
He might be Greek. Not too sure. But definitely a great guy.
That's
Yeah.
good. He is an interesting guy. I was almost
Terminal
gonna
5.
I was almost going to chat with him about like Cardano NFTs. I thought that was curious.
Oh,
But
interesting.
didn't-
Yeah,
didn't
I'm not
quite
too
work out yet.
fond of any Cardano NFTs. Not fond, but I'm just not familiar with them.
Yeah, well, we'll have to do a Cardano NFT episode.
I'm a Flow guy. I buy Flow NFTs. I got Flowvatar. I'm working on Basic Beasts. They're like their own little Pokemon on Flow, and I guess kind of like Cool Cats or something. They're trying to come out with their own Pokemon game. And
I
think
saw that,
that's
and it
pretty cool.
wasn't cheap either, by the way. Like
I
they
mean, I
had a
paid-
pack for like $1,000.
Yeah, you get some special skin or something, some
Because
power up.
that's the thing with the Flow project, though. It kind of feels like it's all over the map. Like I'll show you right now. If I share that real quick.
And it's not all on a Dapper wallet and stuff. It's a little different.
I know when it's like
Every website.
FUSD,
Yeah,
that's crazy to me. So like,
Yeah. FUSD is different than Flow. That's another.
So-
FUSD
right.
is like dollar for dollar.
So you've got this Zeeds thing. You've got 1987 championship ring. The crypto pharaohs. I've seen that. Land of the Fallen Gods. I guess that must have happened today.
Okay.
Just like it's all over the place. That's my only gripe right now with Flow is it feels very scattered.
Well, I mean, they want to be like OpenSea. You know, they just
Yeah.
want to have projects. They don't want the Top Shot image holding them back anymore, and them looked at as just, hey, we're a sports place. Like, no, they never even wanted to be a sports thing. They proved proof of concept in order to mainstream their idea.
Because
You
there's
know,
this
with-
thing here, Land of the Fallen Gods. And I'm looking at the page right now. So it's like a 7-day drop. They have common, rare, and legendary packs, but they're not sold out. So I have no idea. Like, would you go buy these? Would you go buy a legendary pack for $190? Like, I'll show it to you right now.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, like I wouldn't either.
Yeah,
And then
I don't think I would. I did go with Flovatar, which was kind of off brand for me, but I got to make basketball guys. You know,
Yeah.
that was my thing. As long as I could have kept it hoops, I'm happy with it. I do want to get ballers. That's another thing on Flow, which I'm very, very, very strong convictions about, bullish on it, whatever. Hate to
Yep.
use stock terms on everything, but
Yeah.
yeah, I'm definitely bullish on ballers.
So here's another one that's coming up.
Yeah, I
Crypto
seen
Pharaohs.
Crypto Pharaohs. This one is fire. I
You like
swear
it?
I might actually buy it, and it's Flow.
So it's in 42 days.
Yeah,
So why are you bullish on this? Why do you like it?
I love Egyptian stuff, and I have a
Okay.
Sphinx. Like my cat is a
That's
Sphinx.
true.
Like I like that kind of thing. You know, it's a sign of royalty. Not that I think I'm a. Oh wait, hold on. King of the castle. King of the castle.
Hold on.
You
You got
did
you
hit
got to
me with the
warn
king thing.
you got to warn
but-
me before you say that. You got to warn me that you're going to do
King
that.
in the castle, king in the castle.
Yeah, you know what? Like when
I
these
like this
NFT projects are all about like their lore, that's kind of when they lose me. I don't know about if there's any other, like, like people care so much about the lore. We're writing the stories about them. Like I don't care too much about that. I don't know how you feel about that, but
It depends what the project is. If it's just profile pictures and stuff. So there's 7,006 profile pictures. Do you know how much the mint cost is?
let's see. So all right, you got your little attributes that are different. You got your, I guess look at the map right here. 382 crypto pharaohs. So that's not a lot at all. That's it? No, that doesn't make sense. Does it say how much? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks like it's
11111.
not a lot. It's like 2,222.
Yeah, they're
right?
trying to keep it exclusive.
Oh, here we go. So look, a bunch of people already claimed the first.
Oh, damn.
See, that already gets me salty. That already makes me like not want to do it. But then
Right.
but you can get on here. You can get the wait list for 377. I guess when you consider gas fees, it's like not that bad because people
Like a reverse Dutch auction. The price is going up.
yeah. 18. I guess you have a higher chance of getting the better stuff if that's worth something to you. But I don't know, man. I don't. Is it
Nah,
just
you,
the
you got a less
PFPs or
chance. I think the Genesis set has the best odds.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh, because we don't know how many.
It only goes up 15 for the demigods.
Oh,
It,
okay,
like,
the
doubles.
demigods. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
the odds
I
get
don't
a
know.
little worse, but yeah, they're cool. I like them. I think they have a chance.
So you're gonna buy one for 377 or no?
No. I think there's a lot of projects. I seen Lemons and Alien Friends, and I seen a whole bunch of these, at 0.1 ETH. You know it's a good project. It doesn't mean you could buy it and jump in on every single one, but I definitely think this is going to be a good project. But
All right.
like, same with Hoodlums. I think Hoodlums is going to be a good project. I'm not buying it though. I know that it's worth the money. I know it's going to go up way higher, but the utility is like a party in Miami and stuff, and
No, I can't. That utility just turns me right off. I don't
Yeah,
want to
it-
party with people.
it's gone stale. All this party stuff, and yeah, I don't want to party with people. No disrespect.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
rather
down to
party.
Hoop and and chill and go
Yeah.
drink some beers and stuff and hang out. But I don't know.
That's what I mean.
The
That's
part
a,
just the party to party. It seems awkward, like getting there. I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
agree.
Just the idea of it's a little funny to me.
Yeah, I'm
But
too
I
old
could
for
be
that.
wrong. You know,
As
I
they
didn't go
say,
to
I'm
a
too.
Bored Ape Yacht Club party or Gutter Cat, Gutterland. I didn't get to do all that stuff.
I can't
Maybe
handle
I'm
it.
wrong.
My old body gets hungover after like I get hungover for a week if I have more than like 3-4 beers or something. So, Warren, am I about that life? No, I'm not beating any woman. I promise. Captain C note: will ballers find a way to give lady ballers a pump since they're 30 to 70 lady to men? He owns 2 ladies. Captain C note's trying to pump those bags.
He is. So I
Um,
think they could do their own league.
Well, who knows? I mean, that's my whole thing with ballers, and I hope to learn more about it soon, which is just like, what is the vision? What exactly is happening? If we're relying on the fact that there's going to be a game, then there's a whole lot of keeping people entertained and engaged over however long that game takes, because that game could
Mhm.
take a solid year. An
Could.
NFT space, that's 15 years. So like,
Mhm.
how are you going to keep people involved and engaged and interested for 15 years? It's going to have to be like other things, online events, airdrops, whatever. I don't know.
Mhm.
But
Yeah, I think they're gonna have to maybe bring on like influencers and stuff. And the more and more like NBA crowd is picking up. I seen Ross Gold bought a Ballers recently, like a women's baller, and I think that's cool. There's some nice women's ballers, but 2K does this too. The women in 2K aren't 99s like LeBron and stuff. They're lowered a little bit rater, and it is what it is. We kind of understand the physiology differences. That's why they're separate sports and stuff. But there's no taking away from their skill level for pound and everything. Like these women are incredible.
sure.
But I think it's just trying to bring in a little parody, I guess, or something.
Yeah, but I think in this case we're talking about like NFTs, and the more rare are usually worth more money.
The
But
rarity traits aren't affected, I don't think, for the women for the female ballers. I just think there's their skill levels, like their dunking stats, are lower than men's.
Mhm.
I don't think anyone would argue that. I think actually people argue that the rims should be lower, and I'm
Mhm.
actually against that because I think that's actually sexist. But
So Captain C note saying there's a rumor of a shoe drop with added abilities to ballers. So
yeah, a screenshot's happening, a snapshot apparently soon. I want to
so
get a
then
baller.
so they'll snapshot you. If you're holding a baller, then you'll get sneakers that will potentially make your baller stronger.
Maybe the baller's stronger, or it's like a companion. You know, the Bored Ape had the dog, and it's just like that. Like now you could maybe build your whole baller. Maybe next they drop headbands or armbands or something. I don't know. They could do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot to borrow from. And it's interesting too. Like I think that people who really like Top Shot are obviously starting to expand their tastes outside of
Mhm.
just Top Shot. And I think that's also why people were so excited about Ballers and thought it would be the next huge thing. People like Crypto Poppy, who I really respect a lot in the NFT space, he bought a lot of Ballers for a lot of money, and
Mhm.
because he thinks that this is like will be arguably the biggest project on Flow outside of Top Shot. I think first PFP, arguably, although Lums was first, but the biggest PFP project on Flow. So remains to be seen. And he's actually releasing his own project too. If you're interested in other NFT projects, he's
Crypto
doing like a
Poppy is.
he's doing like a pirates. It's like a pirates project. It actually looks really interesting. I'm actually planning to talk to him about it
Wish
because it
him
looks
luck.
really interesting. Um,
El Dumbo's coming out with his project too. Pies.
the pies, the pie octopi.
Yeah, I might have to cop a pie. Just
Mhm.
because, I gotta support El Dumbo. He's been doing a lot in the community. Figured I'd show him some love back. I'll cop a pie.
Yeah, it's him and Live Token, him and
Oh, him.
Bonfire.
Oh, really? Bonfire?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So they're both very much involved in Top Shot, and I thought that maybe that would be on Flow, but Luke said he didn't want to do it on Flow to sort of make a clear distinction
Like a
between
conflict of interest type thing.
somehow. Just he'd rather make a distinction between what's going on with Top Shot and what's going on with this stuff they're working on.
Is he doing it on ETH?
Yeah,
Ugh.
that's the shitty part. It's like you have the capacity and the ability to do gasless,
Yeah.
but you don't do it because you're worried about a conflict of interest. I don't know. I can't really comment on that because if you know anything about other NFTs, there's also like Solana NFTs, there are Polygon NFTs, or things like that. But
Mhm.
most of the money is on ETH, which is why people keep going back to the
Well,
well.
I think as a brand from not doing Flow, it's better that he doesn't pick another shit startup coin like Sol, because then that's really a bad sign. Just
Well,
picking
Sol,
ETH is mainstream, and it's like, all right, everyone does ETH. But if he picked Sol, it kind of like, where are you drawing your line in the sand, buddy? Like, hey, you can't do Sol and Flow.
I mean, there's some solid projects already on other chains. On like
Yeah, the Catalina whales on Sol look really cool. Have
I
you
don't
seen
even know
them?
what that
They
is.
look
No,
gangsta.
Catalina whale. So first you're saying
Yeah.
Sol is garbage, and then you're saying you want to buy Catalina
I think
whales.
there's two cool things on Sol. No, there's a couple, but Catalina whales look cool. I don't buy any of these things. I just see them on my timeline, so I know them, and I don't know. I just
See,
remember
that's
all
what I'm
this stuff.
saying. If you got that gambling itch, so these are the
Catalina
Catalina
whales are
whales.
gangsta. Look at these.
They are
Like
cool.
they're not bad. They don't look like clusterfuck projects. That's my problem with Goobs on Flow. Everyone's getting excited for Goobs with the dog and stuff.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
art's a little too fucky to me because like it's everywhere. There's different textures and stuff. This is smooth.
But that's my whole point. Like if you are into gambling,
Mhm.
basically, like because these definitely were not 10 soul to mint. These are probably
No, they were
one
way
soul.
cheaper. I was looking at these before they were even one soul, and I was
So
telling
there
people
you
in my
go. That's a
group chat.
that's a 10x.
Yeah, like I could have easily 10x this stuff. I just don't dabble in it. I put every dollar that I could spend, I usually just put it towards Top Shot.
Right.
I don't like to just blow my money on all this other stuff. I I like the fact that if I'm gonna put some money that I'm putting up, it's in a blue chip. You know, you were having that Cool Cats, you know, theory on why you don't want to get rid of it. It's the same
Mhm.
thing for me. If I got $100, am I gonna put it in Top Shot or somewhere where my $100 could go to zero?
Well, you can't buy. You can practically buy. You can't buy an NFT for $100 for the most part.
True.
That's like you don't have any
The gas
options.
isn't even $100. But
Exactly.
I guess that's a whole nother thing. Is if maybe I just want to get a couple packs or get a couple plays or something, it's $25 if I need to grab a couple things. With
Yeah,
this, I
it's a
gotta
lot more.
go to Coinbase. I have to do an exchange and get hit with a fee. Then buy Solana. Then send the Solana to this wallet and get
No,
hit
I
with all
know.
these
I know.
fees. And it's just it wears on you. You put $150 up. By the end of it, you got 120 in Sol.
I
I
know
don't
it's a
know.
lot.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
a
so
lot.
let's fire up the Nightbot. Let's do at least one duck race. Let's get a duck race in. So let's fire that up. Let's see here.
Have you got anything flow related other than Flary Bird?
I just got Flary Bird. It's my only thing. I wanted a Ballers, but I entered the queue too late. I think when I first heard of Ballers, I didn't think it was going to be a big deal, and then
I was
someone
I was so sold.
you were sold in the right away.
I wanted it bad, and that site was just so bad and crashed.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
So let's see if this is working. Are people already quacking? Hold on.
Let me get it. Let me get in here and quack.
Yeah, go start quacking in the chat. Yeah, quack in the chat, guys. Let me get that banner up there. Make sure you quack in the chat.
Yeah, I was ready to buy 7 ballers, and I had $1,400, but nope.
Yeah,
Site was
brutal.
crashed. Now they're all like over $2,000 each. I think from there I would have picked the ballers that I liked. Sold off what I wasn't too big of a fan of. Moved around. On Flovatar, I'm trying to build 5 ballers. If I could build 5 actual ballers on baller, that would be nice.
Mm.
I don't want the floor to drop. I don't wish that on anybody. So maybe let's say I hit the lotto and get lucky, then I could get some ballers. I don't want to
Yeah.
FUD it to be able to afford 5 ballers, but I hope I can
Sure.
get a team.
Yeah, that would be solid. And people who have done that have done quite well so far.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
Oh man, I'd have so much sets done if I bought ballers on Top Shot because it's directly connected with your Dapper.
yeah, I think that was the other thing too. I think I didn't have much Dapper either, but I still tried to get one.
Yeah, I mean $200 that really isn't bad for PFPs and stuff. from what
No,
I've
it's
seen.
not. It's just like when it's priced in US dollars, it just feels totally different.
Yeah, it does. Like 200, damn.
I know, but it's like, oh, it's 0.3 ETH or whatever, 0.04, whatever $200 is. Like, oh, whatever, it's 0.04.
Yep.
All right, so I think we got our duck racers in there. I give you guys another couple of seconds, but I'm gonna fire that up, and we'll get a duck race going. We'll give away some random moment from these packs today. You tell me who your favorite team is, and I try to make it happen. Let's see, we got anything else? Anyone else coming in? No, I think we're good. Okay, so this will be a pretty decent chance of winning tonight, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Let's edit the list. Let's get it in there. Okay, so we got 12 of you, it looks like. 12 of you in the chat. All right, that's a good chance. All right, let's set it up. And let's share it. Duck race, here we go. There's my ducks. We're going to shuffle these bad boys. Boom, boom, boom. See if we see one with some costumes that we like. All right, I like the duck. I like the frog costume, so we're going to leave that in there. All right. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. This is the duck race. Let's get this nice and big. And let's start it up. We'll do it like that. That's fine. All right, here we go. Good luck to all you ducks. May the best duck win. On your mark, get set. We've got Jay in the lead with his number 7 Kevin Durant duck with the stripy stripes. Tandy
Right.
NFTs is taking the lead, but we know that's probably not going to last. Collins in his British cook-off police outfit also gets hit by the quicksand, and now it's pretty much beak and beak, neck and neck, tail on tail. It's a big mass conglomeration of ducks. It probably smells really bad in there. David Kim is the naked duck at the back. We always know that naked duck, you can never count out a naked duck.
Nope.
Beak and beak right now. Who wants this? Nobody seems to want it. It's totally beak and beak. I don't even know who's winning right now. It looks like Ivan Yang in the frog suit is winning. Ivan Yang is starting to pull away in the frog suit, but will anyone turn on the boosters? It looked like it might be Coral or Captain C Note. They look like they're just ready to do something here.
Kim.
And here comes David Kim, the naked duck. He wants to take it, but can he? Will he take it?
Kim! He did it.
David Kim, he pulls it off.
The naked duck wins every time.
Every time. We should have known that was going to happen.
Never
David
fails.
Kim, he boosted with the Patty Mills Flash Challenge boost and the
Wow.
Desmond Bain Flash Challenge
Main
boost.
boost.
And that seems to be what made it happen. So congratulations to David Kim. David, tell me your Top Shot name and your favorite team, and I'll see if I can make something happen. And if we want to look at who were the final standings in here, Anta came in second. Quarter Maniacs came in third. But it looks like David Kim he won by a full
Full
2
duck.
beaks worth. And who was our last place? Ivan Yang in last. And my Tandy and Pack Drip at 10th and 11th. They just could
Damn.
not get it going today.
We couldn't. It's all good. Ain't that bad.
All right.
But I was looking at the Hustle and Show set for S2,
Uh-huh.
and I sold lowest ass 365 for the Jaw. It's at 349, and the
Look at
Giannis I
you.
sold at about 300, I believe, and it's at 279. So
Wow.
it's the slow drip. It's gonna happen slowly but surely. People are gonna sell out of this to chase other sets. It lost its utility, and then I'll pick it up. Back when it's like 150.
But here's the counterpoint to that idea.
Hmm.
They have how long you've been a set holder for. And I think eventually people are going to get rewards based on how long they've held a set. So if you sell your whole set and then buy it back in 2 months, you're not going to be someone who's held that set for 6 months anymore or whatever.
True. So that would mean that when I finish these sets, I shouldn't trade people for like flash challenges and stuff.
Potentially not.
Because you could be blocking your own blessings, right? If you just start trading
Potentially.
people everything. And damn, that stinks. I didn't think about that until right now.
And someone actually mentioned it in the comments earlier, but like if you go to Wow, Steph Curry Cool Cat by the way, $49. That's making a nice little climb.
There you go.
Yeah, and that Steph Curry cheapest rare is his 3-pointer All-Star game at 800.
Hmm.
I just got Steph Curry up here for some reason. But so if I go to my collection and I check out my Summer of 21 set, my only set. Wait, where does it say? It says somewhere. If I go to my sets, where is it? Where is it? Hold on.
Go to my moments and then sets should be right next to it.
Yeah, but I saw somewhere before where it said how long you've completed it for, and now I don't
Oh
know where
yeah,
that
you go to the
is.
sets. I think you click it. Ooh, yeah, it used to say it.
Yeah, I
At
don't
least
see
I
it.
thought I knew. It might not say it anymore.
Hold on. Maybe it's in your collector score area. I don't even
Maybe
know.
that was like a buggy feature that they were trying out, and then they were not supposed to think about
You
it. You
think
know,
so?
Top Shot does a lot of stuff in the background. It
Hmm.
was like the burn set. Everyone knew it was the burn set for about a year, and they didn't burn it yet. So maybe it's something. Yeah, it's eluded. It's an Easter egg. They took it out because they want it to actually have an effect.
Yeah.
So people aren't thinking about it anymore and buying for that. That's the new shiny trick we do buy. Remember, I was telling you, there's shiny stuff that people are chasing right now. Hustle and show. Yo, there's gonna be 3 more packs you get for the second hustle and show pack. No, take the $600, sell out now, go buy into what you need to do. That's what you should do.
But I think that's what everyone's doing now. That's why you're seeing stars zoom up, and like
Hmm.
after seeing stars, it's gonna be something else. Like I don't even know what's like
The
what other
playoff
sets? The playoff set?
playoff sets you would look forward to after the All-Star break. As soon as everyone sells out of that, people are going to start ramping up playoff sets. And you'll
That's a
see the
big set to
conference
buy though.
finals. You'll see the burn set get pumped maybe because maybe during the conference finals they do a burn set challenge or something weird.
Burn
Um,
set, but these are expensive sets you're talking about.
yeah, there could be a the rare challenge because there's tiered stuff now. So
Yeah.
they've mixed it up enough for legendary people. So I think they could
Like
really
look,
make things interesting. So just stay like 2
playoff
months
set.
ahead.
Playoff set right now is $3,500. Like not everyone's gonna go buy that playoff set.
But it's gonna be 5,500. I mean, this Seeing Stars, was once a certain price, and then people just nickel and dime into it. You're not buying 5,500 at once. You're probably buying the Jalen Brown that's $40, and you're buying the Nikola Vujicic that's 29, and then the Paul George at 55. You
Right.
slowly build into it, so it, they all ramp up, and so will that playoff set. There's
But
going to
there
be
you
the
go.
people that are
Like the
buying it at
playoff set's already
140.
ramping.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh, yeah. It's rampant. That's what I'm saying. And by the time this All Star game set drops, this thing is going to be 5K or more because people are going to take those profits from whatever they made. And you just got to stay a couple months ahead. And yeah, people are already jumping.
Yeah, it's a pricey bet, but for those who
But
can afford it,
huge CS though, 120, 112 moments, and they're all like worth 20 CS a pop. And then you get
yeah.
the multiplier plus your team set multiplier if you have that too.
The gift also. Look at the pump.
Yeah, the gift is a great set. I would still, if you could get in on the gift, that's a good one to get in on because February 1st is right around the corner, which is Chinese New Year. And that's what the original gift is made after. So, Chinese New Year, we're going to get another gift airdrop, which will be cool. Maybe all the people who completed it get a gift pack because most of the set is uncirculated.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. If they're holding on to packs, you mean? Are there packs that
Yeah,
are being
there's
held on?
3,000 of each circulated, and it's out of 8, and there's about 3,000 to 4,000 of each
Oh, so
moment
yeah, they're
out.
definitely going to be some of the gift pack
Yeah,
drops then.
50%.
No question.
It's a similar situation with Asia Wilson in the WNBA set. I also think, set completers will get the Asia Wilson whenever it hits a certain criteria that they want it to. A certain number of Asias left, and then certain number of WNBA set completers. They take the snapshot. Everybody gets the Asias.
Yeah.
That could happen, or they burn them because they've tested the burn feature and it works. So they could
Right.
always burn the rest of the gift set too.
Just insane when you
$100.
include that in
Oh.
there. But yeah.
Yeah, those D Rose moments were going for like $40-$50 at rock bottom. Now they're about 250, 300 again. But
Yep.
yeah, people were dumping everything, and I bought a lot of stuff in the dip. I bought at the bad time. I bought Voldemort. The time we don't speak of. but we moved on from there.
Yeah. Well,
I still kept buying on the dip.
everyone takes their lane. Lucky for you, you've had a good lane on Top Shot, and you know, lucky for me, I spread my wings a little bit and have had some success on other NFTs, and
Yeah,
we're all happy. We're all doing good.
definitely. I think everybody, if you've been in the space since February and you either stay committed to Top Shot or you dabbled elsewhere, you won somewhere.
Yeah,
I don't think there's nobody who didn't win once. You just
I think
had to
that's a good
figure
point.
out and learn how to either help that, make that play that was the win, keep winning, or something. But yeah, I think
Yeah,
everybody at least got one win. There's no
yeah.
way you could have been in this space spending the money because the money was people were just spending it right back. You know?
Oh yeah, and of course there were some that were absolute golden tickets, the Bored
Mhm.
Apes, but we not everyone makes that play, unfortunately for us.
Yeah, I didn't make the Bored Ape play. I
I know.
still have these texts in my group chat that eat me up. The first one was at $300. That's
I know.
the text that kills me, because when I say I'm telling everybody, yo, these Bored Apes are 300, people think I'm nuts, and then I write back a few weeks later, yo, they're at 800. Does anyone want to split it with me? We could take a chance on this thing. It already doubled, and
No one
again,
did it because I didn't either.
nobody wanted to do it.
I thought it was ridiculous then too. Like I didn't like,
Yeah.
I didn't like the art. I didn't like, I just didn't think so. And even when it was like an ETH, and I don't buy
Mhm.
anything anyways that's at like an ETH. I'm after Top Shot. What I learned from Top Shot was just like avoid buying things after they've so-called peaked. Even though of course
Mhm.
an ETH is not a peak for Bored Apes, but like that's kind of my approach at this point. That's like my collecting strategy for the most part.
Mhm.
Is I try to get in early. If I don't, I let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good strategy because you could get burned any other way. But yeah, Bored Apes just kept going and going and going, and
Yeah,
now
and
it's
now
at like what 200,000 to try to enter, something like that,
even more. It's
150.
like 240,000 to enter, I
Which,
think.
Ooh-wee.
And you've got these companies like MoonPay that are buying Bored Apes for celebrities. So
Mhm.
like companies like MoonPay are spending millions of dollars to like enter the NFT space and be the payment processor of NFTs. And while doing it, they're pumping Bored Apes. So like
Right.
apparently they're gonna buy a Bored Ape for Justin Bieber. Apparently, like 2 out of the 5 Super Bowl performers are gonna have Bored Apes, and people are speculating that MoonPay is gonna buy Bored Apes so that everyone has a Bored Ape, and perhaps I don't know if it's really gonna integrate it on the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
we don't know because
But
that's the people making they're choreographing the event. They're not thinking about Bored Apes.
no,
Maybe they could
I
be.
honestly don't think that's gonna happen, but it could. You never know.
Yeah,
There
it
could be
could. If
some
they're in a Super
callback.
Bowl halftime show, Bored Apes, who knows? Who knows where it
Yeah,
could go?
I don't know, man. But
Yeah.
anyhow, I think that
Is
should
there
do it.
anything else left? What's going on with? Well, we already got the Rising Star info. We know Seeing Stars aren't coming again.
Right.
They specifically told us common drops aren't going to be treated as well as rares.
We may as
So
well.
All Star and Rising Star should get way better treatment than Seeing Stars.
What do you mean by treatment? Just like airdrops?
Airdrop, utility, whatever. Maybe because they're writing Seeing Stars off until the sunset. Maybe this is
Mhm.
the one time they include it in whatever they give Rising Stars, and the All Star set holders.
No,
Maybe
they
they
can't
help
give him
them out.
no. They can't give him the same thing. That's impossible.
But they're killing their set. The
Doesn't
All Star
matter.
set's gonna go on forever. The Rising Stars set's gonna go on forever because those two games are actually real, tangible things that matter. To where Seeing Stars is nothing. It never was, and that's what people were like. Seeing Stars is better than the All Star set. No, 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 no,
Well,
no,
I
no.
mean, they'll get something, but the more expensive stuff will get more stuff. Where's my pack list? It's not here.
Pack
It's not
list. Oh,
of the packs that are
I don't know.
coming.
Oh, not too sure where you can find it, but yeah, there's no rare pack. I didn't get it yet.
No, I know.
Still,
That you might not get that this tonight,
damn. Why
but
not? That's
I know.
crazy.
I wanted to find the pack list so we could know like what else to look forward to, but I don't know where it is. Let's try to find it. I thought it was in like the roadmap. Where's the roadmap one? Here we go. All right, so let's take a look at this one more time.
Okay.
Wait, is this the old one? No. Okay, so we got like the common set for specific. So key players who change teams. That
There
was
we
the
go.
fresh threads.
Yep. Hustle and show.
Here's
So what's the
our
next
hustle
one?
and show. We're gonna have 2 drops, so we're gonna have another one happening later. Another common street worthy one,
Okay. Handle set.
right? Then Rising Stars common. So that's probably coming soon, I would say.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
Um,
that's what the All Star set that drops. Pretty
okay.
much.
Common players in a specific region.
Yeah, Jacob alluded to that, and they're not doing Canada because they focused on Canada too much already. So I'm guessing probably at least one African nation, or maybe like Nigeria or something. Because you
Okay,
could
then
get
we got the
Giannis, Embiid, Ananobi, and a few other guys for Nigeria that qualify.
So then we have this one, which is kind of cool. We don't know if this is going to be common or rare, but multiple drops, and we haven't had one yet. So that's kind of
Small
interesting to
number
say
of
that
new
there's gonna be-
moments curated specifically by former greats. All right, so that's going to be like a rare legendary set. That's what it sounds
I would think
like.
so. And then often these drops will be accompanied by a reward from the headlining player, including ones they self-select as their favorites. So I
So
suppose
Kevin
that's
Durant, we should buy Kevin Durant moments. That's one thing that speaks to me.
potentially because we
Because
know
they
he's
said
going to
he's going to
curate,
curate the moments, right?
right?
Yeah. All right. So maybe something KD drops a boardroom set.
Yeah, I guess that is a decent possibility.
That
Let's see
kind
how.
of sounds like that's what it could be.
Yeah. Um.
Playoff set right here. See, this is why the playoff set's pumping. 82 moments, slightly less, and you'll probably get some free packs along the way. Maybe
Yeah,
even
you'll-
every round you get a free pack.
Well,
Just
for
because
sure.
you have
If
gold
if
set.
you put 4K or whatever it is into the playoff set, you're gonna get some packs.
Yeah.
So then there's that. Note about the rookies. Okay. Okay. So those are all the common. Here's the rares. The rares. We have MGLE. Okay. So we've already had one MGLE drop. So how many are there going to be? We plan on multiple drops, highlighting exactly 5 of the most popular and collectible players in each team for a set of exactly 150. So I don't know how many. But anyhow, we have our metallic gold. We had one of those already. Here's our 2022 All-Star Game set.
Mhm.
So it's going to be the largest rare mint count in the series. Okay. So this set will be designed to put rares from fan favorites within reach for many collectors. So this is kind of like an exciting set. My only problem still, though, is like the All-Star Game moments kind of suck, in my opinion. That's the only problem. Throwdowns would kind of be interesting because it was so hated on and sort of saw like a revolution from the community to be something that people love now. I wonder if they'll get it right this time.
Yeah, they're making that a 888, so it's going to be a smaller set,
Mm-hmm.
much smaller, more
Right.
than half. That's huge.
Right. And then it's the rookie legendary
This is what we need to see right here. Rookie legendary. I seen it somewhere.
right here.
show
One
it to me.
time, but I think it's going to be mentioned down here again. So deck the hoops. We saw all of it. We already saw deck the hoops. We're going to see a hollow icon, which of course is exciting. Join us out. So that's kind of interesting too. Join us out in the community and on social as we have these conversations and advocate for the 3 biggest impact players putting in the work. So I guess that's kind of interesting where people are going to be selecting those players.
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be 2 hollow icon packs. We are not planning to drop the first of 2 hollow icon packs until January. So that means we should be seeing a hollow icon pack this month.
Mm-hmm. But I think from what Jacob said, there could be a rookie pack or something. There's supposed to be a rookie legendary pack coming.
So somewhere in
Could
the
be
middle
way
of the
off.
series, we plan to debut a second historical legendary set with a narrow focus. Without stepping on the toes of Run It Back. So that's kind of interesting, and that could also blast anyone's team set. And then
Right
near
here,
the
this
end of the the end of the season is going to be an all rookie set.
See, that's weird because he said something about the gym. Maybe the hollow, it was just a legendary thing, but it sounded like it was a rookie legendary announcement for packs. So maybe this got swapped around. Maybe the intel's wrong. Maybe it's a misunderstanding. But
Yeah.
I'll go back and watch that stream again to really verify. But I think he said by the 15th we should have some answers on a legendary set, and most likely it was a rookie set.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting.
And then the finals legendary set, yeah. See, this
So anyway,
I can't afford a legendary set ever. That's why I'm doing the rare finals set from S1.
Mm.
I had to do it. I think it's
Yeah,
the best buy.
it's a good set to hold. So
Another
did
buy.
did you decide that you're going to buy that Jimmy Butler, by the way?
I have to at some point, but I don't have the funds yet. I got to make
Okay.
a couple more plays. Got to sell the rest of my Zubox.
Yeah.
And a couple things like that. Get up to there, but if I have like 2,000 in my account, I feel like I'm going to want to buy the baller.
Right.
With everything that's going on with ballers and stuff, I feel like buying a baller might even be the best option instead of buying the Jimmy. But I should just buy the Jimmy because that was the whole point of me selling the Ja and Giannis.
It's all about the timing
saving
is
up these
also tough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
right,
not
man.
hitting 4Ks, so I'm buying these packs. I'm wasting the money. I should never even spend it in the first place.
Well, that's my thing too. Is that like I want to have Dapper ready to be able to afford most packs. Like I don't want to have to reload or sell a bunch of stuff. I want to have Dapper ready. That's part of my strategy. And I need to potentially like stack up certain things, be it sets or moments. Because you made a comment earlier about how like how I'm collecting exactly what I want to be collecting. I wouldn't say that's the case at all. I don't know if that's what you said earlier, but I'm more stacking to get my collector score up. Like
so you're just doing the random CS stacking, not actually stacking through sets?
through teams. So
Through
like
teams?
I stack like
I don't like the
Terry
team
Rozier.
stacking. I don't think that's good.
No, it's
and
not
I think
it's
I
not
also
as
think
good of an
Top
idea.
Shot is veering away from that idea.
I think you're right.
Yeah, like I don't think they like that concept. And with Veerman pointing it out and everything, getting real technical on the points. And yeah, these S2s, 40Ks are the best cards on the site, most optimal. And if you just stack them, you could break the game.
But the thing is, it's still the most optimal way, I think. Like if
It's
I go
still the
buy
most optimal. Yeah,
Yeah.
you just got to find the sets that are in the dips. I think that's a good play to do.
No, but I mean, it's still more optimal for me to go buy 20 Terry Roziers for whatever, $260 or something. That's more optimal than for me to go complete the fresh threads the set. I'm going to get more CS from buying Terry Roziers.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess
Yeah,
that's
you
the
are.
whole point. That's why I did it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people don't like that. They're like, that's not really me collecting what I love.
Yeah, that's the tough part is why from Brazil.
Yeah, hold on. Answer your tough part, and then I'll answer this question.
Why from Brazil? Like you chose to shoot a Top Shot stream in Brazil. Like it was a vibe. I don't know. The question threw me off from what I was thinking about.
You were talking about Terry Rozier and stacking that.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I think stacking the sets. I think as we were talking, it kind of is like an index and that type of feel. And holding the sets have shown to have utility. We don't know what this team set thing is. I think the team sets are a pissing contest, and the sets are real. Like
I
that's
agree.
what matters in holding. It seems like, oh yeah, you want to do this CS gimmick and in your team set rewards, yada yada yada. That's just a leaderboard thing. Like that's
But
for
is
you
it
guys.
a gimmick though? Is it a gimmick if it gets you access to like a legendary pack?
Maybe maybe they'll give the number one team set holder of every team a legendary pack or something. But I'm never gonna be the number one guy. I don't know if you're ever.
No,
gonna be the number
I'm
one
never
Hornets
either.
fan on Top Shot. It's just there's certain budgets for it, and some people just have a ridiculous budget to claim that they're the number one Hornets fan. I'm not no shots to them, but
Yeah.
some people are just in it for that, and I don't think that's the way to. If that's the way Top Shot's gonna treat it, is that's just a free for all. Everybody can go crazy with the team set stuff, but if you really want stuff, there's a set path, and I think the true sets are the way to go.
I think you're right. I think you're probably right. I think stacking certain players can like work for periods of time until Top Shot decides at a whim to kind of crush you, which is like, all right, we're gonna release like a random archive legendary Larry Johnson moment, and now your Hornet set is broken. Like that,
Mhm.
something like that can and will happen.
Yeah, and then all
So
the Cody Martins that you were stacking for whatever CS or whatever, now that goes from $30 moment down to $10, and you had 50 of them because it was a good gimmick for a while. I
right,
don't think that could ever happen with sets. Like
yeah, I think you're right.
that rug can never get pulled with a set if you just have one of each.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So I'll answer Leonardo. And otherwise, chat, if you have any other questions, put them in the chat, and then we'll sign off in a minute. So Leonardo, your question is why from Brazil? I'm visiting my wife's family. I'm in the northeast of Brazil in a town called Maceió, and we're just chilling. And this week, I'm gonna go to a huge canyony river called Rio San Francisco. So that's what I'm going to do. And that's why I'm in Brazil, because I'm visiting my wife's family. So watch the
Family.
Shaz. I'm a family man. So watch the Shaz. Been to a couple Magic games this year. They have Chop Shot cubes on the plays of the Jumbotron. So I think it'll be on a team by team basis.
Yeah,
I'm
Top
not.
Shot into. I mean, Orlando Magic is in the Top Shot.
Yeah, for sure.
They
It's
tweet
super
about it.
cool. But it also makes me think that once like real marketing really gets turned on, it's beyond just like gimmicky things inside of the stadium, and it's it's a whole nother level. Hopefully it's like those scratch tickets that Bayus and I made that video about, because that to me is an amazing idea. So
Want
I
League
guess
Pass.
that's it.
That's what I want.
Yeah,
Give me League
that's true.
Pass because of Top Shot. I want
So-
real utility. I want to watch the games for.
And you
the
should have it already. I think anyone who spent over X in Top Shot should have League Pass. But anyways, let's give the chat one more last chance to ask any questions. We're going to play that dog video, and then we'll be out.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
All right. So if any of you guys have any last questions, then throw them in the chat. Otherwise, we will bid adieu, and we will be back soon. So we'll give you a few more seconds. And that's about it over here from Brazil. Pack Drip sitting over there in Springfield, Mass.
No, we're good. All right, and yo, I got something for the All-Star game. A little
you got?
a little sneak preview.
Okay.
So I posted something about this.
Just now?
No, I posted about it like maybe a few weeks ago or something
Oh,
randomly.
okay.
But I might be prepared. Paul Pierce, he came out with his own little strain,
Pre-rolls?
and it was pre-rolls. Yeah, it's called the Truth 34, and it has like some dab wax and some other stuff mixed in. I picked up Peyton Place, Gary Payton's pre-roll, and then he also he has like two different ones. There was like two different strains. One was like infused and very hooked up. The other one was like a different one. But yeah, I thought it was hilarious, and it's basketball related, and it's kind of cool because back in the day, you know, like Al Harrington and them were getting suspended for weed and villainized and looked at as thugs and all this stuff, and they're taking their $50 million or whatever they took from the NBA. They're reinvesting it. They're businessmen now in a medical cannabis industry, and I love to see it.
So what does that have to do with the event?
Oh, well, there's a dispensary next to the Hall of Fame if anyone needs to pick up. But these will be sold out far by then because this was like a one-time drop in a store in Worcester. So I drove an hour. I live far from Worcester, so
You
yeah,
drove an
drove
hour just to get the ganja
these
that had Paul
pre-rolls.
Pierce on it.
yeah. So I picked up like 6 of them. So then I could try it and stuff. But then also I could have a couple for when the All-Star game happens. And I don't know if anyone will want to dabble later that night. After at MGM. Go out for a quick little puff or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm bugging out, but I don't know. I thought it would be funny, and it's Paul Pierce's week. Like, it just can't be any funnier. You're in Massachusetts at the Springfield Hall of Fame. He just got inducted this year, and you got his celebratory spliff.
I think that's fine. That's perfectly fine for adult recreational use, which
No
is
recreational use.
which is legalized in Massachusetts, is it not? You can.
Oh,
It's
yeah. We were
recreational
like
is legal.
the third state. It was probably California, Colorado, then us.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So Leonardo's
Massachusetts
saying,
leads.
have fun if you have an opportunity to go to Fortaleza. I won't be going to Fortaleza this trip. You're in Australia now. That sounds fun. And I can see Top Shot is spreading everywhere. Yes,
Yeah.
it's spreading everywhere. Well, I'm glad we can have an international audience. We got Australia in the house. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you noticed my new little my new little thing in the corner here. Here, right there. See?
Dandy time.
Dandy time. And we got the little peach in there too.
Glad
So
you put the peach.
so Colin says you might have to pull up. Collins, if are you located anywhere near Springfield, Mass?
hot.
Collins. You gotta pull up. If
Yeah.
I was in the United States, I'd absolutely be pulling up.
Yeah.
So that's the show, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. It's another one of these random Brazilian shows, and I don't know when the next one will be. Just keep your eyes peeled. Definitely, if we have packs again, that seems to kind of be the instigator of getting these things started up. Maybe when Pack Drip gets his rare pack, we can start up another one.
That's what I'm checking on right now. I just double checked. It's not there. One thing before you go,
Yeah.
is there a way we could actually trade our duplicates? Are you down?
Yeah, sure. We could trade. We can talk in our DMs after this and do it.
Oh, all right, cool. Let me see. I have just for so you know, I have 2 Dylan Brooks, 2 Vassels.
Okay. I'll go
I might
take
need
a
a
look.
cat, and I'll trade you. I have like each have a low cereal, and I know the cat's going for more, so I'll give you like a 2,000 cereal or something. I don't know if you want some extra stuff on top. Of it,
Whatever.
but
It's okay.
we'll see. I'll give you the better cereals. I know
Friend.
the cat's worth more.
All right, cool. So yeah, Collins is in Los Angeles, but it's the Hall of Fame. Yeah, and
It's the
Collins,
Hall of Fame.
it's the Hall of Fame, and not only is it the Hall of Fame, but it's going to be rented out. It's going to be a private experience of the Hall of Fame with no one else in there, no other annoying kids or anything like that. It's going to be just the Top Shot constituent walking around enjoying the Hall of Fame like gentlemen, like true gentlemen and ladies.
Yep.
And
And I spoke to the person running it. I have it rented out for a specific time, but they're gonna let anybody else who wants to come in a little early, so we could get in there earlier and kind of settle in and stuff. So yeah, we could go in even earlier before that I have it rented out for. So that's cool.
So there you go. So this is going to be like almost a bit of a once in a lifetime, or maybe we'll do it again in the future. But this is going to be a very unique experience for anyone who truly enjoys the Hall of Fame, the history of the NBA, and just being around with other like-minded Top Shot DGen collectors. So it's going to be super fun. I wish I could be there, maybe the next time. And it's going to be amazing. And anyone who does decide to get there, it's definitely going to be worth your while. I'm so sure of that. So I think that's a good note, good positive note to finish on. Thank you, Pack Drip, for hanging out, and you'll let me know when you get that rare pack, and we'll just shoot on for another 10 minutes and open that rare
We'll
pack.
do a public ripping of this pack. I'm really excited about it. Like I wish we could have got it. I wonder what it's gonna be. So real quick, just to wrap it up, to remind everybody and remind myself what packs it could be: Throwdowns, Rising Star, All Star, and then they were 4 and MGLE S2. That's good. That's a good selection. I don't see any duds. I think maybe the Throwdowns, because they're still the set's kind of big and the prices could potentially you could get a couple.
Well, the floor throwdowns are the cheapest rares.
Yeah, like if we pull a floor throwdown, it is what it is. But for the most part, I think 4 out of 5 packs, excluding the throwdown ones, are all hits.
And what are like the biggest hits in some of those packs? Like if you get what's the biggest hit actually in any of those packs?
So Rising Stars, the best one you want to get is a LaMelo, 100%. It's LaMelo Ball, Rising Stars, and then after that, maybe like a Halliburton for maybe $300.
Oh, I've been saying it's All Star.
Oh, All Star. All Star best hits. You have LeBron and Curry. And then there were 4. I'd probably say.
No, but he's saying it was announced already. He's saying it's All Star.
Oh, it is All Star.
That's what I've been saying. That's good. I mean, there's some nice All Star moments in there.
Yeah, it might be. And if it's a Curry, I might just buy it off of everybody, so I get it for a little cheaper because that's the last prize that I need to buy for the All-Star game is the Curry 3. So
we got a tile background enjoyer here, which is pretty unique. So thank you, Brian. I'm glad you liked the tile background.
it's
This
a
does
good
seem
backsplash.
This is the good room. I finally found a good room to stream from in Brazil. All right. Well, thanks for joining, everybody. And if Pack Trip gets that pack, if that pack comes in like the next, I don't know, hour, we could just jump in again for 10 minutes. But
Yeah, we'll hop back.
otherwise, we will be all together again soon. Thank you all for joining. I truly appreciate it. And until the next time. Bye-bye.
Static Selector.